Live. We're here. How you doing, everybody? It's nice to see you all. Welcome to the channel here, Stock Markets with Bruce, with your buddy Uncle Bruce. It's December the 2nd, and it's a Thursday, and tomorrow's Friday. Yay! How's it going, everybody? I don't think we're going to have as bad a day as maybe people feared, but this first hour is going to tell us a lot. We're up 231 on the Dow right now in the pre-market. Not incredibly great. Not like incredibly bad either. I mean, it's up 225. S&P is up 16 points. Okay. But the Nasdaq is off 16 and a half. So it's not it's not universal. It's not a full-blown, oh yeah, everything's great. We're going to have an update today, a start type of a morning. We're going to have to watch that, of course. Oil unchanged at the moment. 65.57. 65.57 a barrel right now. Unchanged. We've dropped over $25 a barrel from the 90 range in a month and a half. Yellow. What's the price of gas in your neighborhood? Has it backed off? Are any of you guys seeing gas discounts at the pump at all? Did you guys get up to like 360 or 380 a gallon, and now you're at 280 or $3? Or are you down 20 cents? Are you down 50 cents? I'd like to know. Kind of curious. I don't pay attention to gas prices around here. Driving a Tesla, you don't care about gas prices. I don't look. I don't even go to a gas station to buy a pack of gum. They're all out of gum. Anyway, I don't bother. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. What's are there deals on gas anywhere? Are any of you saving any money on gas? Here we go. Max says 350 last week, 330 this week, 20 cents less. Sela, gas nearly $5. $5. Gas nearly $5 a gallon. Where are the savings coming? When are we getting? When are we, the consumer, going to get looked after here and get a discount? Thanksgiving's over. I mean, hey man, Thanksgiving is over. So drop those prices. Let's go. I don't know. You know what? If you go to your local gas station and you're on empty, and they're still trying to hose you, buy $10 worth and walk. Just buy $10 worth. Get a couple of gallons and wait a couple more days somewhere and drive around next time you're out there and just keep an eye open. And you don't see the price you want, buy $10 worth. It's a pain, I know, but buy $10 worth and walk, and just don't give them the $75. Don't give them the satisfaction at that high end. Anyway, Smoked Dog says 355 in PA and 332 in Delaware. I live on the border, so I guess it's where I go. You know what? Unchanged the last 3 weeks or so. There you go. Gasoline, man. Gas is around 320 in Twin Cities currently. There you go. Not cheap gas, is there? There is not cheap gas anywhere. Texas, yeah, in the $2 range in Texas, yeah, for sure. But cheap gas is amazing to me. Yeah. A couple of things I want to mention. First one I'll mention is the Dow for the last several days, just to kind of give you a flavor and an idea, an overview of where we're at, been going, what have you. And by the way, the 10-year note is a 143 now, 1.43 for the 10-year. So yeah, we're not going higher on interest rates. That's a good thing. Last Friday, that was the 26th of November, just after that half a day we had, the Dow was down 905 points. Monday we were up 236 points. We only got back 236. Tuesday the Dow lost 652, and yesterday the Dow lost 461 after it had gained 520. It then went all the way back. So even with a 200-point gain right now, this is a nothing burger. We got nothing good happening here. This is not a recovery. This is not the beginning of a bull market. Oh no, this is what we call a very tentative start to the day, where traders out there are going, geez, there's a couple of bargain hunters around here, but I don't get the impression we're about to take off anytime soon here. There's a lot of uncertainty. Now, what is causing the uncertainty? Well, we kind of know what it is. It's all about the here we go, Oklahoma 289. Here you go. Yeah, interesting stuff. 156 a liter. Wow, yikes! A service company where people earn 400 US a month. Wow. Netherlands here, bicycle still pretty much free. That's right. That's right. Unbelievable. Anyway, what's causing the market uncertainty? It's this variant, this virus variant. I think what's catching not all investors, but what's maybe how's the word I'm looking for is it's like what is making us take note or notice, especially in the marketplace. Market participants, hedge fund operators, pension funds, mutual funds, ETFs, all these institutional investors, they are surprised, I think, or are taking note with an eyebrow raised about how dramatically countries are reacting to this new virus and how quickly they're changing their travel requirements just like that. We were all, not we were all, but it seemed to me that the market, the whole investing planet, all the market was thinking, oh, well, we're over the worst of it. The COVID Delta variant, you know, it wasn't nice, it wasn't good, but we're better now. Maybe we're through it, and the U.S. is easing up on its travel restrictions. Canadians can drive into the U.S. with their RVs and their cars. Um, this is happening, and it looked good, and there was talk about a strong European summer holiday season coming up next summer. Cruise lines, oh, they were really optimistic that, yeah, we're going to get all our ships going again, and we're going to raise our capacity levels as the year goes on. Oh, it's going to be great. And then, surprise, surprise, this, within like 1 week, the COVID thing changes again with the South Africa problem. I'm not blaming South Africa, by the way. It's not their fault. They didn't make this a variant. That's not like, oh, we're going to get the world. It's a virus that is unchecked in many parts of the world, especially outside of the G20, where there isn't even a vaccination campaign going on. And this is what happens to a virus when left alone, to just become a killer. The first thing it does is find ways to transmit itself easier, quickly, much more quickly, much more, to be much more transparent, much more fluid, and then dig in and be tougher to get rid of. And slowly but surely, this thing's evolving, and its eventual goal is to become kind of like a cancer. It wants to become like cancer, where you get it, you will die. That is the goal of the virus. Now, the virus doesn't want to kill you. It just wants to thrive in you. The problem is that the variant, the virus just can't get along with your immune system. You can't be pals. And so it either wins control of your entire, ability to fend it off, or you get overwhelmed by it. And it's either from your lungs or your heart or other organs. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I just know that I don't want this thing, and you don't want it either. I tell you right now, you don't want it. Anyway, we're going to find out. But I think the market got really spooked, surprised, jolted into a, hey, whoa, what's going on? Someone dope slapped somebody and went, hey, wake up. We're not through this. And it's not all happy time and singing Kumbaya by the campfire. We still have to deal with this thing. And I've been, I've been telling you day after day after day, this isn't over. And it'll not be over. It's another 2 years. I'm telling you, 2 more years of this thing. I don't want to tell you that. I don't want to say it. I don't want to bring that up, but 2 more years. We're going to be dealing with these variants and all kinds of crap about this virus for a long time. And you can deny it all you want. You can ignore it all you want. You can hate me all you want. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, it's going to be 2 more years. And, you'll hear a news story, or you'll hear a radio story, or a relative will tell you a story about travel, and they go, oh, yeah, Bruce said that. He did say that. Yeah, it ain't pretty. Despite that, the markets will hit new highs. That's That's the crazy thing. It's not that people won't get vaccinated. That's not the crazy thing. The crazy thing is that the markets will hit new highs. They will. We're going through a little pullback correction phase, supply chain glitch thing right now. Yeah, that's what we're going through. But we're going to hit new highs. First thing on the one last thing about the variant and this virus thing. The first American case that was announced yesterday, was it? California, San Francisco. Turns out the traveler, through all, very cooperative with the authorities, they're trying to figure it all out. The traveler is inoculated. They got the vaccines. They haven't had the booster yet, so they're like me. They got the 2 shots. Went on a trip. Probably arrived in Africa, tested, within 72 hours. No virus. Were negative results. Great. Travel to Africa. Left Nigeria. Landed, I think it was London. I might be wrong on that, but that doesn't really matter. Went to Europe first, I believe, and then to San Francisco. Arrived in the US, had a negative test within 72 hours. All protocols followed. So, okay, inoculated, negative test, lands in Frisco. Couple of days later, getting symptoms of a cold flu kind of thing. Goes in for a test. And the next day, positive test. And quick analysis of the test. And, you got the African variant. So then the health authorities immediately worked with the individual to figure out, who have you seen, who have you talked to, did you travel with anybody, blah, blah, blah. So they've done all this contact tracing. They went to the airline and they found all the passengers who were on, and they contacted all of them. No one else has it, just this individual. And he is, I believe it's a male, and he's not suffering from, badly at all. It's a mild side effect, very mild. Inoculation seems to be working in this case. Cross our fingers for this. This is important. So on the surface, someone comes to America with the virus after testing negative within the 72-hour time frame. Obviously, guess what? The virus is in there. It's in us, or it's in people, but it is not detectable until a certain point in time. Now, does that mean that, so many cells have to be multiplied before it's obvious and evident that you are positive? I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I'm guessing that's what it is. And sure enough, after a few days, yep, you're positive. Good news, no one else around this person has it. So, okay. I thought it was a lot more transmissible than others. Now, I will caution you and say, well, don't be surprised in the next week as they retest people every couple of days. They're going to retest them and retest them I bet you there'll be 2 weeks of retesting, like every 2 or 3 days. They'll test them again, because what if it's a delayed reaction? You have the virus. It's absorbed you. It's gotten into you somehow, probably by breathing. But it takes like a week or two to kind of develop. And is that the case with this individual? Were they in Nigeria, South Africa, wherever they were, and they got it in the first few days they were there? That's when they, were infected with it. But it took 2 weeks to show up on a test, which begs the question, geez, what about these tests? If it takes that long for the variant to be detected in a test, are we using the right kind of test? Is there another test that can be more accurate or quicker, sooner? I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm asking. I just want to know, because I would want to know if, do I have a variant in my body right now? And I feel fine. I may not look fine to you because, look at this face. What do you want? But I don't know, kids. I don't know. By the way, when I do this, I have all this right here, and then when I do that, look at that turkey neck right there. But when I do this, I lean in. You see, I put my chin out in front of you like that. I pull it all back. See, yeah. This is the problem when you see yourself. I see myself on my computer, and I just go, "Oh God, what happened to that 17-year-old kid with the hair? Like all the hair. Not that I had a lot of hair. It was always thin, but it was all like brown. It was like dark colored. Now it's all like." I don't have a problem. I'm fine. Oh, crap. All right, now let's talk about the news of the day. Apple. Surprise, 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 surprise. First of all, my daughter wanted the brand new MacBook Pro when it became available, and she's needed a computer for almost 10 months. She's needed her old Apple had been acting up with little glitches, but still powering on. But she knew that the end was near, and she was waiting for the new computer. Finally, they announced. I guess it was October. They had their event, and they revealed the new MacBook Pro. And so she put an order in for the MacBook Pro she wanted, with the features and memory and whatever. And she ordered it through Apple online, and it arrived just before she came down here. She got her computer like 2 days before her flight, so she was just relieved that it arrived before she came here, not while she was here. That was sitting outside her doorstep in an Apple box. So she's just so happy. Anyway, she loves it. She's happy. She's so pleased. This is a sign. This is a sign of the demand of that device. Apple's demand for the MacBook Pro is very high, and apparently some of the models, not all, but some of the models are still back ordered. They're supply chain problems. Now we find out last night and today, or yesterday, today, the word is now more official. Apple's iPhone 13, the brand new phone, is not. The demand is weaker than thought. You had the demand for the announcement of the device, the release of the device, and all that. So yeah, you had the initial surge of orders, right? And then Thanksgiving, you got that kind of pushed, right? And you have Verizon on television and other phone providers offering you upgrades from what you got to the new phone. Come on in. We'll give you a new phone. I mean, no money, nothing. We'll give you a new phone. We'll just sign up a 2-year, 3-year deal. Even with that, even giving them away for free through a program is not enough to satisfy the critics who are saying weaker than thought demand on the iPhone 13. Now, Apple yesterday morning hit 170 a share, was pushing 171 yesterday morning. And lo and behold, the stock now is sitting around 160, 159? I had it up here on my phone. There it is, 159.92 right now on the pre-market. It's off 485 in the pre-market. 485 in the pre-market. That's a lot of movement for Apple. Although I see it now 158. Maybe it's jumping around on me. I don't know. I'm having trouble here. I think it's still below the number. 158.85 down 592. Pardon me. It is down from 170 to 71 range to 158. Yesterday's high 170.30. And here we are, 158.81, down almost $6 a share. So yeah, we've traded 3.2 million in the pre-market today on Apple. Not a panic sell-off. This is not enough stock to cause that. It's not 30 million shares traded, it's 3. But 158.80 at the moment on the pre-market. So Apple and its suppliers that supply Apple are all down this morning. And so in the pre-market, I'm looking here at the Dow up 212, and I've got NASDAQ, I've got S&P showing, where am I? 227 on the Dow, 13 on S&P, both higher. But NASDAQ down 55 points, and the loser is Apple. Apple is the problem. And now the question is, well, is this going to affect Verizon? Is this going to affect all the other telephone carriers that offer the iPhone 13? Will their numbers not deliver as had hoped from analysts in Wall Street? It could create a bit of a domino effect on some of these suppliers. So we'll watch that, of course, very closely. Is this a buying opportunity? Is this a bargain opportunity? There you go. If you're an option writer on Apple and you were writing 170s, 172s, 174s, you wrote 165s, 166s, 168s, you had written 160s, 62s, 164s, 65s, you were worried about getting exercise, you were still holding your contracts, hoping the stock would come down, The stock has come down now at 158.86. If when we open in 20, what is it? We open in 30 minutes. Um, thus the options will be lower, and there'll be a bunch of option players who rode options going, "Whoa, okay." There'll be a bunch of option players who are long calls going, oh God, I'm wiped out. And yeah, you are wiped out. If you're long 165s, you're long 163s, you're long 170s, you're long 175s, you are done for, because there is no quick $10 reaction on the upside coming on Apple. That's not going to happen. But I am surprised and to see all this. Now, there was talk this morning about how Apple shares had run up to 170, partially because of the new car they were talking about. There's a possible new car. Personally, I'm going, you know what? If Apple were to come out and say there is not going to be a car, I'd be happy because uh, I think the last thing Apple needs to do is get into the car business as a car manufacturer. Now, let's be fair and reasonable. They're not going to build a factory to build cars. They're going to um, hire car companies to build a car for them. Is that really an Apple car? Not that they have a factory building their own phones. They make them with slave labor in China. So I don't know. I've never been sold on the idea of an Apple car. I'm sold on the idea of a Tesla because the entire company's focus at the beginning of the Tesla Corporation, all about making the car themselves in Fremont, California, in America, under strict supervision, to make the car and to do it right and to get it out there. Yeah, they've opened factories now in Shanghai and Texas and Berlin and other places. Yeah. But Tesla was all focused on their car, period. They weren't making watches. They weren't making phones. They weren't making laptops. They were making a car. And it was going to make it or break it. Now they took over the solar division and they have the SpaceX over here. I mean, I know there's a lot to Tesla now, but when it went public and prior to going public, it's all about the Model S, the two-seater, then eventually the Model Y, and the Model X, and the S, the X, the 3, and the Y. Anyway, there you go. Apple is not that at all. Apple is so fractured now on their attention span between their computers, their desktops, their laptops, their phones, their iPads, their accessories, and their income, their digital income. I think they should stick to their knitting and just stay there and stay the hell out of the car business. Because I tell you, the car business can be brutal. You get an accident that goes national. The first Apple car that is involved in a fatal collision, Apple's fault or not, is going to cost shareholders $10 a share on the opening. Now that doesn't sound like a lot. $10 a share. Oh, it's only $10 a share. Yeah, except that the largest company on the planet, losing maybe 5% of its value overnight, and you're at $3 trillion to start with. That's a $150 billion write down. That's not good. You don't want to be in the car business with those kinds of effects, because General Motors isn't worth $150 billion combined. So yeah, do you really want to be in this business? I really wonder. I don't know. I say no, but Tim, I know Tim, you're a busy guy. Tim Allen, you're really, you're probably Tim Cook, actually. Tim Cook. You see, I'm busy too because I don't even know your name. Tim Cook, you're a busy guy. And I know you only spend a few minutes a day watching my show. You probably catch a bit of the rant, which, I can understand you enjoy the entertainment value and all that. Who wouldn't? I mean, who wouldn't enjoy the rant? But I got to tell you, buddy, is it really worth your while to do that? Haven't you got enough on your plate? You're going to need a whole different group of executives in a whole different mindset. And what's your upside? I mean, really, you can produce a phone for $50, like max, and you can get us to give you $1,000 for a $50 item. Why would you build a car that's going to cost you $30,000 to make or $40,000 to produce, and you sell to us for $45,000? You're not going to do 5 million of them a year. I mean, $5,000 profit sounds great per unit, sure, but you're not going to do 50 million a year. I mean, the phone is where the money is, and the iPad and the laptop and all the services that these things, they all talk to each other. I mean, I got my iPad right here, I got my phone right there, I got my computer right here. They're talking to each other like crazy, and I don't know what the hell they're doing. And they're making you money. I think that's good. Keep doing that. All of you industry titans out there that are watching me live right now, all the heads of General Electric, General Motors, Apple, Mr. Bezos, how you doing? Mr. Musk, how's it going? All you top guys that are watching me every day for the rant, and all your friends and relatives and everything else, and there must be 537 of you guys out there. I mean, there's 537 top end people watching me right now, along with my viewers who claim to be named what they're named, but we know more than that. We know that Larry Titus is not Larry Titus. We know that's Elon Musk. We know that Ray Paz is not Ray Paz. He's Tim Cook. We know that Flesh Infection is not Flesh Infection. That is the head of General Electric. We know that. The game is up. Okay, there's 547 top-end people watching me right now, and I'm telling you guys, stick to your knitting. Just stick to your knitting. Do what you do best and do it better. And look after your shareholders by raising your dividends. Don't worry about the buybacks. Raise the dividends. Make your stocks so desirable that people don't want to let them go. That's the secret to a real solid public company. The worst kind of public company to have is one where they watch the stock go up and then they sell it because they're happy with a quick flip. You don't want those investors. You want investors that buy your stock and never sell it. And you give them incentive to never sell it by giving them a dividend that just kicks butt compared to the 10-year treasury or the bank down the street, and lets them actually retire, plan for retirement. Now, these folks will write options on your stock. They'll write call options on your shares to enhance their income level. That's what a lot of my smaller investors do. My big titans, they're just so wealthy, don't need to do that. But I have a lot of other investors who are very quiet people. They don't talk very much here, unlike Larry Titus, who talks all the time. But then again, that's Elon Musk. I get a lot of folks who quietly write options, bring in income to enhance their dividend portfolio returns, and they also buy up companies like these small SPACs that are now becoming full blown companies, and hoping that they become Apple one day. I get it. It's all good. So anyway, there it is. Stick to your knitting and boost the dividends, and your stock price is justified. Today on the circuit, on the market circuit, the talk is, gee, do you think the market's going to go down? Do you think the market's going to drop off? Do you think we're going to have like a .com bubble correction? And I'm thinking, .com bubble correction? I mean, these analysts who are saying this stuff, they were barely born when this happened. They weren't here. I was here. I was in the Cayman Islands when it was 2000. I was around for the bubble bursting for the NASDAQ. The .com bubble, I'll tell you, there's no similarity at all to the .com bubble right now. There's no similarity, period, to that era. Don't let these 25 and 35-year-old punks try to tell you people, you smart people out there, that this .com bubble is exactly like the .com bubble of 2000. It's crap. It's not true. Why would Apple, like for example, Apple went to 170. It's now 158, 160. Okay. Is Apple going to $50 a share because it's overvalued? No. It's trading at low 20s on its PE multiple. They make gobs of money, gobs of profit. Amazon makes a ton of money. Google makes a ton of money. Facebook makes a ton of money. Microsoft, Cisco, and on it goes. There is no such thing as the NASDAQ, where 80% of the NASDAQ is made up of companies that don't make money and are all pie in the sky, get rich quick schemes and might work out someday. Back in the .com bubble, when the NASDAQ hit 5,000 back then, this is roughly the year 1999, 2000. When NASDAQ hit 5,000 and eventually came back to about 1,000 to 1,200, something like that, over like 2 years, there were companies trading at ridiculous prices that were not making any money. Now, the only company that really survived that whole thing was Amazon. because Amazon at that time was a large company not making any money. But what they were doing was every quarter they were announcing record sales, record revenue growth, record new revenue growth from different divisions that they were creating. They weren't just selling books anymore, or books and CDs. They were now doing clothing. Then they got into home hardware stuff. They got into lawnmowers. They got into furniture. They got into kitchen appliances. They got into everything. They became the department store. The de facto department store became is what Amazon became, and then services on top of that. They just reinvested everything they had back into the business, back into the business. That was the line, and Wall Street went with it. Said this is good, but the rest of the dot-com bubble people back then, they didn't have the cash flow, they didn't have the sales, they had the vision of the future. There were companies that went under back in 2000 that today exist as successful companies. Pet sellers, pet supply sellers today exist. PetSmart and Chewy and others, they make money today, but there were publicly traded companies like Chewy and others back in 1998, 99 that were a concept, not a reality. The idea of ordering groceries to have it delivered to your house inside a publicly traded company actually existed in the mid to late 90s. That's where it started, but it didn't become a financial reality until now. Now of course, having a COVID vaccine or virus sure made the difference, didn't it? Office supplies and food deliveries. Look at the food delivery companies have gone public. Airbnb has gone public. I mean, Lyft and Uber going public. Oh, wow. I mean, these are all concepts back in that time. But there were public companies created in the mid to late 90s that traded on NASDAQ to investors. And there were saps out there who were dumb enough to buy these pie in the sky future companies when those companies should have only been funded with seed money only, and should have been really worked for 5 years to perfect their business plan and to bring in revenue, because the concept hadn't passed the smell test with the consumer yet. Consumers in 1998 were not convinced that even Amazon would make it, because I remember this. Again, I'm old, so I've been around, but I remember 30, 40, 50-year-old people, 60-year-old people who would not order on Amazon or on anything else because they didn't trust them. They didn't think that if they gave their credit card number to these companies that they would be safe. They felt that their credit card information would be stolen, that their bank account would be rifled through, that their identity would be knocked off. And guess what? They were right, because it happened. It still happens to this very day. This is still a major, major nightmare. But most people now are taking the idea of the herd mentality. We're all wildebeests, and there are millions of us wildebeests who have to roam through the plains of the Serengeti, and we got to cross that river over there to get to the other side, because that's where the green grass is, those plains over there. And we have to go over there for 6 months, and then we come over here for 6 months, and then we go over there. But this darn river has crocodiles in it, big, fat crocs that only have to eat every year. They can eat for 1 week a year and lay low for the rest of the year and wait 6 months for the next crossing. They only have to catch one wildebeest, and they're fed for the next year. What a tasty meal that's got to be. If you're one of the millions of wildebeest that has to cross that river, your game plan is simple. I have to cross the river. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The hope is that I don't get chomped by a croc, and that hopefully my buddy won't, but it might happen. And that's the mentality of us now on the internet. When we buy something on the internet, we're thinking, well, there's billions of us, and hopefully they won't steal this credit card number. And oh, by the way, I'm broke. There's nothing to take. And we buy something, and we buy something, and we buy something. But there are many of you who've had that problem. That's how the market has evolved. But back in 97, 98, 99, 2000, before the dot-com bubble, this was a huge problem. This was a huge concern because there were no serious protections involved. I remember the first time, companies were guaranteeing security for your credit card and guaranteeing, we will not share your information and we're encrypted and all that. And people slowly came around to the idea. But the group that adopted the internet first and complete trust, total gullibility, the teenagers and the 20-year-olds, the kids in high school and college. They started buying pizza online. They started buying books online through Amazon and whatever else online. They were the first ones that Apple went after to get them to buy Apple product. When Apple started going online and Microsoft and others, then it became legit. But that took a while, and a lot of millions of dollars later. Sooner or later, guess what? 10 years later, after the dot-com bust and disaster, it's now 2010. Guess what? Those 15-year-olds are 25. The 25-year-olds are 35. The 30-year-olds are 40. And now it's okay because it's the same generation that keeps going, and the generation behind them are right with them. They're putting their credit card numbers in, they're buying whatever they want. Us elders are still the ones who are tentative. We're the ones who are going, told you so. See, we see another data breach. We go, see, they still haven't fixed that damn problem. Millions of names stolen, social security numbers stolen. Yeah, we still go, yep, they still can't figure that out because the thieves are as smart as the creators of the software to protect us. Anyway, the dot-com bubble is not going to happen here. There isn't going to be a dot-com bubble because these markets aren't as overpriced as they were back in 1990. They just aren't. And I think that a lot of corporate America that is traded, buying back their stock is how rich they are. They are so wealthy, and they're not indebted to their bankers. Back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, corporate America couldn't borrow a dime. Corporate America couldn't borrow money for under 15%. It took Boesky, the creator of the junk bond, to open up credit for corporate America using junk bonds, which what we call now junk bonds. At that time, you could get a bank loan for 10%, or you could borrow money from the junk bond market at 12 and 12.5%. Well, if you can't get credit for anything, no matter where you go, but Boesky says to you, you want $5 million bucks? Give me 12.5% interest. You got $5 million bucks. You're going to take it because you can't get a 10% loan from the Bank of America. And if you could get a loan from the Bank of America, the loan would be so restrictive. You'd have to do so much reporting to these guys. The caveats on that loan would be so ridiculous. You don't want to borrow money from these guys. These guys are worse than the mob. They're worse than China. You don't want to deal with these guys. You'd go to Alan Boesky, and you'll go to the junk bond market, and they'll go, we'll lend you $50 million at 12.5%. No problem. I got all kinds of institutions looking for high yield returns. Yeah, you got it. No problem at all. The banks won't lend. If they won't lend, they're not in the lending business. I don't have any competition. I'm the only one that'll lend you money. Come on in. And so billions of dollars went through the junk bond business. Now, Alan Boesky had his own issues and he had legal problems later, but that's beside the point. The junk bond business is here today. It is still in existence. And the junk bond business today saves corporate America, corporate Canada, corporate America, Europe, corporate Asia all the time. It always saves business because bankers are a fidgety bunch. And if you looked at the GameStop loans that they paid off like 6 months ago, that GameStop loan they finally got rid of had so many restrictions in place that GameStop executives couldn't go to the toilet. Why? There wasn't any toilet paper there. Why? The banker had it. You had to ask permission, and he didn't have a spare square to spare. Those guys were so restricted, they couldn't take a crap without asking for permission. Now they've paid that thing off. They can do whatever the hell they want. In other words, if GameStop is going to raise $1 billion today, $5 billion, $10 billion, GameStop wants to raise $10 billion now. They only have to make one phone call to a junk bond issuer. They can get money right now, 3.5%, 4% from a junk bond. They don't have to go to Wells Fargo or Bank of America. Forget about it. They can raise $10 billion like that, and they can then turn around and buy whoever they want. They Could. Will they? I don't know, but they could. Um, that's the difference. We're so liquid right now. The liquidity is unbelievable. It's ridiculous. There's money begging for a place to go. All of you at home, I don't know every single one of you. I bet you, of the 626 senior executives that are watching me right now, all of you S&P 500 masters of disaster who are watching me right now around the world, all of you are getting offers in the mail from credit card companies, emails from credit card companies. Switch over to us. Zero interest. No interest for 1 year, 2 years. We'll give you 50,000 bonus points if you shift your account to us. Come on over. We want to lend you our money that you owe them. You owe this guy over here money? No. Owe us the money instead. We don't care that you spent it on a vacation and you bought a couch and you've been ordering pizza online. We don't care. We don't want you ordering stuff from us. We just want to be the bank that holds your balance, that all that work you've done. You know that every transaction you've made cost this first bank a fortune because the Visa card company, MasterCard company, and the bank underneath it, they had to handle all the transactions to get those debts loaded up for you. Now you owe the credit cards $50,000 all across the board, or you owe this credit card $5,000, $3,000, $8,000, $15,000, whatever the number is. You've got these balances. You know what those are? Those are assets. For a banker, those are assets, and I want assets. I will give you $500 if you open a checking account with us. I will give you $300 if you open a savings and a checking account with us. I will give you $450 if you open a bank account with us and make your deposit, your payroll deposit, automatically come into the bank. If you use our bank to make e-payments, I will give you bonuses. It used to be toaster ovens. It used to be mix masters. We used to get a small kitchen appliances when we opened up a checking account at our local bank. Now they're offering you cash. They're offering you zero interest if you transfer debt to us from somebody else. Please, God, bring your debt to us. We don't want to earn the debt. We don't want you to use 1,000 transactions to put the 50 grand together. Just bring the 50 grand here and we'll give it to you for a year for nothing. Nothing. There's not going to be a crash. There's too much money lying around. Way too much money floating around for a crash. When I was 17, and in here I still think I am, oh, do I want to go roller skating so bad? Oh, God, I want to go booting. I can't put them on right. If I try to put them on, I'll fall over. When I was 17, car loans were 15%. If you could get a loan, if you qualified to get a loan, you had to have half down on a car. You wanted an $8,000 car, you better walk in the bank with $4,000 cash and beg for the other $4,000. Maximum term, maybe 3 years, maybe. That doesn't sound like a lot. You're going, wow, 3-year loan, $4,000, big freaking do. I got a credit card limit with 10 grand on it. Yeah, this is 2021. I'm talking about 1974. A car was $5,000 in 1974. Cars today are $40,000, multiplied by 8. So go into your banker and ask for a $32,000 car loan, and the banker says, yeah, I'll give you that. $32,000, 24 months. You got to pay me in 2 years. Can you handle it? Can you handle 24 payments to pay off 32 grand? Think about that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it was like in 1974, 5, 6. So cash was king. Cash was hoarded. People didn't spend their money because they were afraid to let it go. That's not good for a stock market. That's not good for business. That's not good for anything. And governments are trying to figure out, well, how can we get people to spend more? But the problem is if we get them to spend more, we have higher inflation, which means we have higher interest rates. How do we solve this? How do we stop the interest rates being 18%? How do we stop inflation being at 18%? And how do we convince people to go out and spend their money and build houses and buy cars and get furniture? Good luck with that one, because the government's deficits were at the all-time record highs as well. They had to borrow money. The government was competing with business to borrow money from bankers and institutional holders of capital to fund their government operations. And so you had one group against the other. You had the people against business. How can it survive? That was the problem when I was 17. That was the world I was in. And we didn't have internet. And I didn't have this, where I could check my market or I could check my bank account. No, it was all paper. I got my statement from the bank in the mail every quarter, every month. Every month I got my statement in the mail with my canceled checks. You remember those? Oh, things have changed. We're not going into a bubble drop off crash. Not gonna happen, kids. Too much cash floating around for free. How much free money do you want right now? Apple right now can borrow. I would say Apple could borrow right now without even worrying about it $500 billion for zero, maybe 0.5% interest, maybe 0.5%. No problem at all. They could probably borrow $1 trillion for 1.5% interest. $1 trillion. What would Apple do with it? All they'd have to say to the bankers is, well, we're thinking of buying our stock back, which is the worst thing you can do for a corporation. The worst thing, because you're not going to make the company any more money doing that. You're not making any money buying back your stock. You're just reducing the number of shares outstanding. You're not creating anything new product. You're not creating any new sales. You're not creating any new factories. You're not modernizing your business. You're not training your staff. You're not hiring anybody. That's the worst thing you could do. And bankers are lined up at the door of Tim Cook's office right now. I know, Tim, you're still watching me. We know. I'm with you, Tim. I know exactly what you're talking. I know what you're going through. It's tough. You got bankers at your door offering you billions of dollars at zero interest all day long, and you're shooing them away. I don't need you guys. We make $5 billion a month. What I need you for? I make money. I don't need your money. Remember, people who don't need money get offered money all the time. You may have noticed that. But down to your levels, again, those of you who are not CEOs, of the 625, probably 600 of you are the top end of the world. 25 of you are just smaller investors. You 25 out there, you're getting offers for $5,000 debt transfer up to 10 grand. Bring 10 grand over to my MasterCard account, or get a new whatever Visa card with bonus points, and we'll give you zero interest on your transfer of your debt from the other cards you have. Free money. They're offering you money for nothing. That's how much money is out there. That's why this market's going to go higher. Not this morning. No, I just want to kind of clarify that. Not today. We probably are not going higher today. Probably not. But overall, oh yeah, we're going higher. Yes. And thank God the United States government passed the infrastructure bill. They got that one through. I have no idea if they're going to get anything else through. But boy, do they need to badly. America needs to badly get more spending through the Congress, because money is free. It's free for the U.S. taxpayer to borrow right now from the world. Yeah, it's 1.4% interest on a 10-year. Inflation is 4%. America is being offered money for 2.5 percentage points less than it costs to be American. America can borrow at 97.5 cents on the dollar right now for up to 30 years. What should America be doing right now? America should be borrowing $5 trillion right now, $10 trillion right now. Take it all. Take it all and build roads, build the internet, give Americans free health care if they qualify for it. Make the wealthy pay, because they can afford to pay. I mean, they're making money hand over fist here. Have a minimum tax of 15% on the wealthy. Anyone over $1 million a year pays at least 15%. Oh God! The end of the world. 15%. Oh geez. Norway, they pay 51%, and they're just thriving over there. By the way, Americans want Norwegians to come on over. Why don't you come on over and immigrate to our country? And the Norwegians are going, are you out of your mind? What am I going to come to America for? I'm going to live in your country? I'm living over here. No, I'm not coming over. Not a chance. No, but you can buy my stuff. I'll sell you my stuff and sell you my brains, because all our kids are getting free education over here, master's degrees. You can buy their knowledge online, because they're not leaving either. They'll travel. They'll come and visit you. Oh, sure. We'll come to America to visit you. We're not coming to stay. Are you out of your mind? We're not coming to stay in America. No. Canada? Not so much either. Canada's okay. You Canadians are nice and polite. You say sorry all the time. We like you Canadians, but Norway, Sweden, Finland, Germany, France, no, we're not leaving. Nope. No. We have the money and the time to travel the world. 6 weeks mandatory holiday per year paid for with all healthcare, education, retirement, da 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 da. Oh yeah, it's utopia for us on that front. But we don't want out. We don't want like out. We might even buy a condo. Pardon me. We might buy a condo in Palm Desert as a second house, and we might have a scenario where our Norwegian family will come over, and we own the condo, so we'll spend a month or two in it per year, and then my brother and sister and my mom and dad and my aunts and uncles, they'll spend the rest of the year. So the condo will be used all year round by visitors. We'll spend money in America, no problem. Don't worry about that. Oh, we're coming to spend money. Oh, sure, but we don't want to be national. We don't want to be citizens of your country. Are you out of your mind? You guys are a basket case. No, we're not. Not coming. Sorry, that's the way it is. But I digress. We're not going to have a crash on the market like 1999, 2000. There's going to be no dot-com crash. Sorry, not going to happen. Anyway, welcome to the show. I got nothing to talk about today. As you can see, I'm just kind of riffing and whatever, but half my viewers are delighted, half are pissed off. Another successful show on a Thursday, having fun. What can I say? Is there a reason I don't have 1 million viewers? Yeah, there's a reason. I know what that is. But the coffee's good. It's now drinkable. It's not too hot, and the Dow's up 108, so it's still green, but not by much. We're up 1 point on the S&P. We're going down. NASDAQ down 41. We're not going anywhere. Oil down $1.32 to 64.25. Why isn't your gasoline at $2.10 a gallon right now? Do you know that when oil was $64 6 months ago, 8 months ago, what was the price of gas in your neighborhood a year ago? 2 years ago, you were 190 to 210 to 220. Why is your gas 340 to 360 when it's at $64 a barrel? What? It can't be that American-based businesses are ripping off Americans, could it? Could it be that Canadian-based refiners are ripping off Canadians? Could it be UK-based refiners and gas companies are ripping off UK nationals? No. It's got to be the Russians. It's got to be the Saudis. It's got to be the Venezuelans. It can't be us. We wouldn't rip ourselves off, would we? I mean, we're here for the national good. We're here for our fellow man. Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it? I mean, hey, man, like, yeah, interesting. You notice that, I don't know if you noticed, but if you ever wanted to have a chat with the president of Exxon or the chairman of any of these oil companies, you can't go and talk to them. They have bodyguards. They're behind gated doors. they have guys with guns to protect them against us because they know how pissed off we are with them. They know. They know that if you are a high-end, smart executive kind of person and you get offered the job of being the number one person at ExxonMobil, you have considerations to make. The job itself, the demands on your time, and your personal security. You got to, do I want this gig? Did you know that Tim, I know Tim Cook has to leave us because he's got work to do. So thanks for being here, Tim. But I'm going to share a little ditty about you. Did you know Tim Cook cannot travel commercial airlines? He can't go on an American Airlines flight. He can't go on a United plane. No, in his contract, in his Apple employment contract, he must fly on the Apple private jet only. He cannot, no matter how short the flight. He doesn't go anywhere without bodyguards. Generally speaking, he does nowhere. No, he is accompanied by people in the background. You'll see publicity shots of him with people with their arms around him and all that. Yeah, just off the side over there are the guys. There are people looking out for this guy. This guy has 24-hour-a-day protection, and so do many other Apple executives and all the other companies. It's not just a Tim Cook thing. The S&P 500, don't be surprised if 3 of the 500 companies have 24-hour-a-day security for their people because we're crazy. We the public, we're cuckoo, we're nutso, we're like out there, and these people cannot afford to run into any one of us at the wrong possible time. Just going to 7-Eleven to get a pack of smokes. No, you're not. You're not going anywhere to do that. No. You don't generally see videos on YouTube where the chairman of XYZ gets pulled over by a cop for speeding or anything like that. They don't go out. They don't. No. And they don't drive their own cars either. No. They have people take care of all that. And reality is, you need a pack of smokes at 2 a.m, and you're out of a pack of smoke. You pick up the phone and tell them to get you one. You don't leave the house. No, that's no. Just so you know, little ditties. So if you're ever offered jobs, those of you, like 648 of you, 600 of you who are CEOs now or CEO wannabes, you're like one step away. If you get a call from a headhunter that says, "Hey, company so-and-so would like to hire you to be their, top gun," you ask them what the perks are. They'll list all those, and then they'll say, "What are the prerequisites?" And they'll tell you what those are. And in there, you cannot fly commercial. You cannot rent a car from Hertz. You will take limo service only. The company will arrange all security. You don't make hotel reservations. You never use your personal credit card for any purchase. It's all done by the corporation. And it's all done, it literally can be done by third parties on behalf of the corporation. I mean, anonymous. You're now becoming, you're now kind of in jail. You're kind of, you're not out there. And you can't just go up to the public and say, "Hi, I'm Joe Schmuck, the CEO of blah, blah, blah." Not quite. Some, yeah, but no. Online, yeah. Yeah, but no, not in person. No. You're in that's today's world. That's today's world, and that's the same in Europe, Asia, Africa, South America, global. It's the same. Anyway, what can I tell you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for seeing me. We're a couple of minutes away from opening. I've stalled long enough that we're about to open. It's nice to have you here. Are we going to make money today? That is the question. Thank you, Alexander. Another great rant from Uncle B. Love the perspectives. I don't think the doom and gloomers I follow for the other side forget market fundamentals change. Thank you, buddy, for that donation. I do appreciate it. All of you who, you do this, you send us a PayPal donation. I mean, it's amazing. We love you. Thank you. You members, all of you are members. Gosh, do we love you guys. You're the backbone of this channel. Subscribers, hey, if you would I'd love it if you became a subscriber. And if you became a subscriber, you hit the bell notification icon. Do they still have that beside the subscribe button? I think they do. You'll get notified every time I do a new video and stuff. So yeah, please consider subscribing and hanging around. Yeah, Uncle Bruce does the rant in the morning. What can I say? I rant. I'm allowed to. I'm old. That's one of the advantages of being ancient. When you're ancient like me, you get to rant, and people just go, "He's just an old man. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know the modern world at all. He has no clue what it's really like out here in the modern world. He's so old. He's from the 70s and the 80s. That guy is out of touch, and I love it when people underestimate us like that. Next time you are in a Safeway store or an Albertsons or a Costco or a Target, maybe you may want to kind of look around and observe some elderly people a little bit that you think are elderly, like they're in their 50s, 60s, 70s. These people have forgotten more than you're ever going to know. There are some folks among us who have been very high up in corporate America, Canada, what have you, or in government or in what have you. And they are a wealth of knowledge, and you're just, there's an old woman over there looking at some shoes. You just dismiss them. You have no idea. You have no idea what is beside you, in whose presence you are lucky enough to be in. But then again, how would you ever know? It's not like you can go to a room somewhere and turn on a TV and say, "Hey, who was I near today? All the people around me, who are they and what do they do and what they're all about?" You can't do that. Maybe the Chinese government can do that, in China with all of its citizens. They can look up and see Uncle Bruce is in downtown Hong Kong there, and they can go, oh, troublemaker. This guy speaks his mind. We should arrest this guy. Not coming to Hong Kong, by the way. Just so you know, I'm not planning a trip to Hong Kong. Anyway, welcome one, welcome all. Let's take a look at the opening. Are we open yet? Larry, I think my man Larry will have hit the bells. Clay has done it. Larry, of course, has done it. Larry, thank you, buddy. You're the man. As always, thank you so much, sir, for hitting the bells to let us know we're up and running now. I'm showing the market here. Let me pop up the refresh button on my iPad. I got the Dow up 155 to start the day. S&P up 295, so just under 3 points. NASDAQ down 52, oil down 166. Jobless claims climbed 28,000 to 222 in Thanksgiving week. Ford November U.S. vehicle sales rise 5.9% as EV sales jump more than 150%. Don't let that fool you. Ford EV sales, oh, give me a break. You sold 5,000 units and now you sell 8,000 units? Yeah, you're 150% higher than before. Okay. Yeah, okay. You're not going to hold a candle to Tesla right now, but hey, it's an up number. Way to go. I did see a Ford Mustang EV the other day. I saw a Ford clunky looking thing, not stylish. I thought, ooh, it looks like they added. How do I say this? It's kind of like it's like a Lego, like you took a slick looking car and then you added bricks to it to kind of beef it up, because you had to beef up the suspension, put a battery pack in there, and try to keep it a Ford Mustang. It didn't work for me. I kind of went, it's kind of boxy looking for a Mustang, isn't it? It's like kind of like a golf cart being made to look like an electric car. I'm just going, ew. I'm not. Anyway, Spire's up 31 cents. ATIP is up 17 cents. Okay, that's it. I'm calling it a day. I'm out of here. These two stocks are up. You don't need me anymore. Go Spire, baby. Go Spire. 450 up 35 cents on Spire. 125,000 traded. Yay! I don't know if there's something specific here. I see a news announcement from Spire. Spire Global data supports global commodity supply chain platform. I don't know what that means. Vienna, Virginia. Spire. What does this mean? They've announced that MineHub Technologies, which trades on the Toronto Exchange, OTC markets, MineHub, an open enterprise-grade platform for digital trade in the mining and metal supply chains, will use Spire's satellite and terrestrial automatic identification system data, global vessel tracking data, and vessel characteristics to help power its commodities platform and optimize routing for bulk carrier vessels. Okay, I don't know what this means in dollars. I don't care. Just make the stock go up. I want these kinds of announcements every week from Spire, just like Matterport. And we're on our way. We're up 44 cents on Spire right now. 468. We're up 53 cents on your Spire right now. As I sit here. And I will take all the credit for Spire going up and take none if it goes down. All right. ATIP 352 up 16 cents on 87,000 shares. Fantastic. I have no news. Do we need news? No, just go up. But it would be nice if you did say something. Anyway, this is good. Keep it going. Get on with it, Scott Brewers. Bruce, stop talking about other stuff and just get on with it. Go Spire. I just got SoFi $15.99. Go. Fantastic. 658 of you here. 600 of you are CEOs of major corporations. 57 of you are retail investors. Welcome, gang, to the show. We're down 49 cents on Rocket Lab. 1470. It's a bargain. SoFi down 37 cents to 1602. That's a bargain. GameStop 185.35 up 551. Volume on GameStop 186,000. We're not going anywhere. Matterport down 38 cents to 30.80. Those of you who rolled over yesterday into 35s and 40s and 45s, you got to be loving this. Over at ME 23andMe, we're up 9 cents. That's a bargain. Spire now up 56 to 71. ATIP up 16 to 352. Smart Rent down 8, and Cyxtera up 3. AMC up $2. Robinhood down 8 cents to 23.85. Yuck. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's yuck. Yeah, okay. Vanek up 79 cents. Home Depot up 5.89. IBM up a penny. The Dow up 197. Microsoft up $2. Apple down 4 to 160.72. Tesla up $15. Bed Bath Beyond up 7. BlackBerry up 11. Royal Caribbean up 75 cents to $65. Whoop-de-doo. You're not going anywhere, Royal. Goldman up 206 to 378. The bargain of all bargains. Amazon up $21. Facebook down 58 cents. Google down up 563. JP Morgan up $1.39. Costco down 5.49. Cisco up 63 to 55.66. But what's it all about, Alfie? What's it all about this morning? It's all about Spire, up 62 cents because Spire is going higher. Oh yeah, 477 on your Spire, and ATIP 353 up 17 cents. We got to be happy about that, don't you think? We got to kind of be going, hey, this is pretty good. This guy Bruce has been begging us and yelling at us and encouraging us and assuring us that someday Spire will go higher. It'll come back. 471 on your Spire. Yeah, baby. Nice to see this. The volume on your Spire, 247,000 shares. Yeah, we're up over 10% on 247,000. Is it sold out? Is like there's nothing available now? Do you think Canadians might be buying this stuff? Have I been mentioning that maybe 1 million to 2 million shares a day for 10 straight days might, maybe, possibly come into this stock from the money that Spire sent Canada, and now they're buying the stock because they got the money and they don't have their other stock anymore, and maybe this is happening now. Maybe I can't say any higher now. It's as high as I can go. I don't know. I'm just kind of hoping that we kind of get to 8 to 10, and some of you get really rich and some of you get kind of rich, and others of you are richer than you were before, and others of you are kind of like, hey, it's pretty good. And some of you are going, why didn't I listen to this guy? Why was I such a moron? And I don't listen to this guy. I watch him all the time, but I don't do what he tells me to do. It's still not too late. You can still get into Spire. It ain't over. Anyway, 468, 465, ATIP 352. Go. Let's go. ME up 16 cents to 770. Matterport up 65 cents. Turnaround 31.83. GameStop up $6 to 186. SoFi only down 14 cents, and Rocket Lab only down 21. We're coming around on these stocks. Now the Dow is up 271. Had the tentative start. Now we're up a little stronger. Is it a first hour dead cat bounce or what? We're going to find out. S&P up 24.9, NASDAQ up 59. Remember, we dropped quite a bit on the Dow. We dropped Friday 905, gained Monday 236, dropped Tuesday 652, dropped yesterday 461. You add up the drops, take away the gain, and we're talking about maybe 1,700 points lost in the last 4 trading days. 1,700 Dow points lost. So up 245 is nice, but we're still down 1,500 points in 4 days. So let's keep that number in mind. We're happy. We're not upset. We're not mad. I'm not mad. I'm just observant, and let's make sure we do that. Okay, Spire 469 up 54 cents. The high of the day on your Spire already, 481. It's now 470, up 55 cents a share. Happy to see it. Kind of wondering how long do we have to wait to get something going here, but I'm very happy to see this. Apparently, they're going to be involved in some investor events as well over at Spire. Great. Make greatness happen, please. Let's see what happens. Okay, Spire, not even $5. Not bashing it because I have $5 leaps, but your attention schedule should have been on SoFi and Matterport this morning, or even Rocket Lab. Thank you for not criticizing today. Let's go. AB, if Spire hits 10 to 12, I'll have like around 30 grand just on that. Then, you only live once into ATIP at these levels. And when that hits 10 at some point, hello, thanks, Uncle Bruce. We'll send a big dono when the Spire gets to 10. So, 15 things have to happen, and then AB is going to make a donation. That's all right, AB. I'm not mad. I'm not criticizing. It's cool. It's okay. It's okay. I want you to make money too. I want you all to get just ridiculously rich. Yeah, I want you walking around like I walk around. I want you to up your look, like this. I want you looking good, baby. I want you pimping. Yeah, and then you can meet Jen and I at the grocery store when we go out. When we go shopping for a couple of quick vegetables and stuff. Yeah, I mean, let's do it, baby. I want women around the world and men around the world to see you guys, my viewers, and when they see how well you're doing, they're going to go, damn, look at what? Yeah, that's the reaction. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, it's nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. We're being reasonable. Uncle Bruce, I'm fairly certain that a single most important reason people listen to you but refuse to follow your advice is because you had poor enough judgment to purchase a Yoko Ono album. Let me correct you, Lighten Up. Let me set the record straight. I did not purchase a Yoko Ono album ever in my lifetime, including the one that I have. I have never purchased it. There's a certain individual here who rings bells in the morning and in the afternoon, who is directly responsible and is solely responsible for the fact that I have a Yoko Ono album, and he coined the expression, get the crud out of your mouse. That would be our friend, Mr. Larry Titus, and that is how I got a Yoko Ono album. So, yeah, there you go. But I'm not mad. I'm just clarifying. Oh gosh, what can I say? We're up 344 on the Dow. That's good. We're up 833 on S&P. We're up 84 on Nasdaq. Go. Oil's still down $1.40 to $64. Spire 468.5. ATIP 356 up 20 cents on ATIP. Volume on ATIP, I'm showing 125,000 shares. That's all it takes to run this thing up to 356. Let's go. ME up 24 to 778. Matterport up $1.17 to 32.22. Nice. GameStop up 463. SoFi down 3 cents. We're going positive on SoFi. Get ready, kids. Rocket Lab still down 33 cents. What a morning. Welcome all to the fun times here at Stock Markets with Bruce, your buddy Uncle Bruce. We're all here having a good old time. Watching Spire now, $4.69 a share. Go, Spire, go. Yeah, baby. That is super nice. Smart Rent down 7. Cyxtera up 3. AMC up $2. Robinhood up 6 cents. Vanek Vectors up 85 cents. Home Depot up $4. IBM up 8 cents. Dow is up 3.53. Microsoft up 2.28. Apple down $5. 159.75. Tesla up 8.60. Bed Bath & Beyond up 62 cents. BlackBerry up 23. Royal Caribbean up 2.61 a share to 66.88. We're going lower on Royal Caribbean. I'm sorry. Goldman Sachs up 4.48 to $380.96. It's a bargain. You buy long in the money contracts on that stock and write short-term calls against it. Poor man covered calls make money. It's available for you. They're handing it away. They're giving it away. They're giving away money everywhere. They're giving away money for your credit card transfers. They're giving away money if you open up a bank account, a checking account. They're giving away money if you write options. They're giving you money for nothing. Banging your bongos like a chimpanzee. I'm talking about money for nothing, man. It's happening. Oh, you can be a rock star now for free. This is so good. 467 on Spire, up 52 cents. I like the look of this market here. I kind of like these green arrows. This is, yeah, hipster doofus. There you go. Does your lawyer wear a cape, Bruce? Styling Uncle Bruce, baby, laughing out loud, pimping. I love it, says Jennifer. Yeah, lighten up. Didn't Larry send him that? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Somebody clip Uncle Bruce saying, I want women around the world. Larry, I need that coat in the swag bags at the Uncle Bruce meet and greet. I want you to give us a hat, give us that coat, give us the cane, so that we can be pimping when we leave the Outback in Ontario on December 11th. We want to be looking good out of that parking lot. We want to see how long it takes the Ontario Police Department to start pulling up cars while all these folks are walking back to their automobiles, all dressed up like Uncle Bruce. Everyone is going to get their phones out and going to start recording the interaction between themselves and the cops. I need ID, please. I'm not showing you my ID. I haven't committed a crime. I'm not going to show you my ID. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, the First Amendment boys are going to be out. I bet most of us don't even have a suit. Oh, those memes are gold, Uncle Bruce, gold. You know that a 50-cent move on Spire seems kind of huge when you have 3,900 shares. It kind of adds up to a lot of money, doesn't it? Yeah, a 467 now on Spire, up 52 cents. 356 on ATIP, up 20. Isn't that interesting? We're up 23 on ME at 777. We're back to where we started from like 2 months ago. Unbelievable. Okay. Double D says, Spire and ATIP, if those things hit $10, I'm moving next door to you, Uncle Bruce. I'm moving next door. We need an Uncle Bruce button bar. That's what we need. Uncle Bruce button bar. I don't know what that means. I have a suit from when I used to work in an office in 2017, says Coyote, and then I decided this sucks so bad, and I started working from home. I'm not wearing a suit anymore. I'm glad I don't see a lamp today. Never get a lamp, Bruce. Don't ever get a lamp. Don't do it. Larry Bell's Titus, unbelievable. Larry Cook. Oh man. Oh man, John Coyote. I was able to average down 76 cents and 561 on my stock, but it got to a point where I said I cannot pour more cash in the company. Need to do the rest. Who is Uncle Bruce talking about? Whistles inconsistently. I do miss hearing Yoko's soothing voice. John Beckman, I feel you. If Spire goes up to $10 or 12, I'm buying you a lamp to replace the non-existent lamp that you have there. I don't know this lamp talk. I have no idea what this means. SoFi is up 15 cents. We've gone green on SoFi. The Dow's up 372, S&P up 35, NASDAQ up 79, oil down 116, SoFi up 22 cents to 1661, GameStop up 390, Matterport up 110 to 3228, ME up 26 cents to 780 now, Spire 465 up 50, ATIP up 22 cents to 358. That's the high of the day on 142,000 volume. Spire volume now at 465 a share, 299,000. 2.9 million? No, 299,000, and we're up 52 cents. Oh my, can you imagine if we had 5 million shares of buying coming in on Spire? You'd be $8, $8.50. It would be gone. There's nothing left for sale here. 472 on your Spire, up 57 cents. We're going higher on the Spire. It's all been bought up. It's over. The selling is done. The money from Canada is coming. There's $100 million of cash. It's going to come into this stock or more, because the street's going to join in on the party, pal. Everybody wants in on this thing. Welcome to the party, pal. Oh, we're going to have fun. Ooh, this is going to be good. Rob is saying, what more proof do you need that Larry Titus is Tim at Apple? He can afford a Yoko album, and he can send it to Bruce by FedEx in Creston. I mean, hey, hello. Yeah, there it is right there. Anyway, Spire, 472. On Spire, we're going higher. Nephew Nick, I was just hoping we weren't going to have another down day. This is great. Bama Babe, people don't know what they're missing by not starting their day with Uncle Bruce and the simpletons, all the simpletons around him. The simple S&P 500 executives that hang out with Bruce starting the morning with his rant. You don't miss anything. Got my average down from 10 to 506. Here we go. Lovely. John, my finger slipped and averaged down to 61. Oops. Julie, ME, please wake up. GW, same. I was picking it up when it was 10, but my average is probably in the 5s or 6s now. Jennifer, Uncle Bruce, you are hyped up today. I love it. Larry, I'm pretty sure that album is now officially the most expensive Yoko Ono album in the world. Yeah. By the time you figure out how much it costs to get it to me, and that would make this one of the most expensive albums. No one's paying this kind of money for Yoko Ono albums, but Larry is. That shows you how rich Larry is. A multi-billionaire running one of the the most valuable company in the world. There you have it right there. You can thank him. Yes, Spire 468, 469, ATIP 356 up 20, ME up 24, Matterport up 64 cents, GameStop up 259, SoFi up 15 cents, Rocket Lab down 57 cents. The Dow's up 432. 432 on the Dow. S&P up 38, NASDAQ up 79. We are recovering the loss of yesterday now. We're trying to recover the loss of yesterday's trading day with a 431 gain. We lost yesterday 461. We gave up 461. We're now up 431 on the Dow. So we're 30 points away. Then we can tackle the 652 point we lost on Tuesday. We got a gain on Monday for 236, but we did lose 905 last Friday. So the Dow has a couple of thousand to add to get to a new high, but it will get to a new high. There's a lot of free money out there to play with. Let's see how this plays out. Are any of you guys getting offers for home financing, refinancing? Your existing mortgage company, are they contacting you guys saying, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? Hey, I love you. You've been making mortgage payments on time every month for years. You owe us like $185,000 on your $600,000 house. You need a new car? Do you want to put an addition on your house? You just want to have some money in the bank? We're just a call away. We'd love to add $200,000 to your mortgage. Some of you out there might be looking at doing that to manage your wealth and manage it from home and not go to work anymore. There's that too. There's a lot of things going on out there. America is changing big time. It's really changing, and a lot of you are part of it. No question about it. Coyote says, John, strong thumbs there, strong thumbs. Muscles, I guess. Splayer, someone wants PayPal. Someone wants PayPal for every invite I get. 10 euros, we can share 50-50. I had to think about a bit after Uncle Bruce's words. Sell my house. Wow, I left to answer the phone and I come back and it's a jumping market, baby. True investor, Larry, says Rob. Creating wealth. SoFi climbing back in the ladder a bit. Sean and Wendy Gone is amazing. Larry, you have always been the most famous person here. Thanks, Larry, because of you, we saw Uncle Bruce dance to Yoko almost daily back in the day. Priceless. Laughing out loud. Julie B, don't forget to strut your stuff in a pimp suit, baby. The pimp convention coming to town. Larry, I have a strong suspicion that there will be more Yoko albums in Bruce's possession in the future. No. Same with the 20-cent move on ATIP. It looks good. We're up. What are we up there now? We're up 19 on ATIP. Spire at 474, up 59. ME up 25. Matterport up 22. GameStop up 444. SoFi up 11. We're down 11 on Rocket Lab. Just logged on. Why is Spire green? What's going on? Austin wants to know what. And I'm thinking, you just logged on? I did my rant. Where were you during my rent? That's what everyone pays for around here, I'm number 296, though. Okay, your thumbs up 296. Okay, I forgive you. 308 on the thumbs up count right now. Thank you, everybody, for helping out, putting us on the map with YouTube. Thank you. We're trying to get more people to follow us. Spire 469, 474. 474 on Spire, going higher. How lovely is that? It's darn lovely is what I say. Yes, GameStop up 448, ATIP up 18, ME up 27, Matterport down 9 cents, SoFi, Matterport now down 36, a little lower. We got SoFi up 13, Rocket Lab down 44, Goldman up 740 now to 383, Smart Rent down 36 cents, AMC up 208, and Cyxtera up 15 cents to 10.15. Those of you that own $10 contracts on Cyxtera, you are in the money now. That sounds weird to say, isn't it? Go Spire, go. Cute puppy on that profile. If Spire goes back to 18, I'll buy the golf course Bruce is living on and keep it open for him and Jen. A lamp would look great in that room not being there. What lamp? It's hard to work when Spire is going higher, says Flint Creek Soap Company. 472, 57.5 cent gain right now. The high of the day looks like 481. We're only a dime away from the high of the day on Spire. 352.6 on ATIP, holding a 16.6 cent gain. ME at 780, up 26. Matterport down 12 cents at 31.06. It's jumping around a bit. That's to be expected. Matterport should be jumping around 29, 31, 32. It should be doing this. So it's okay. Watch your contracts. If they shrink, enjoy the buybacks, especially those December 17s or 16s. They're coming to you. Okay, December 17s. GameStop up 475. SoFi up 18 cents. All these pro lamp people need to get their eyes checked. There is no lamp. No mess. Whoa, Sixter, milady, you have awoken on 7,000 volume. Please go to 15. Larry, making Uncle Bruce laugh, sing, and dance is my other day job. That's what I do, man. Socius, I agree, says with Red Solo Lamp. Damn it, Jim, run, Spire, run. I feel like running. Beach Boy, nice rant today, Uncle Bruce. And don't let anyone say otherwise. Also, nice position for that non-lamp. Like I say, there's no lamp. Citigroup maintains neutral on Cyxtera Technology, raises price target to 12. Okay, go to 12. 473 on Spire. Cyxtera 1015, up 15 cents. Smart Rent down 31. 1465 on Rocket Lab, down 54. We have 1657 on SoFi, up 18 cents. GameStop up 4.99. Matterport now down 30 at 30.88. We've got ME up 23. We got Spire up 62 to 4.77. We are 4 cents away from the high of the day on your Spire. Volume now on Spire 478, 3 cents away from the high. 386,000. 386,000 are up 63 cents. Where's the stock? Well, I'll tell you where the stock is. It's in all of my viewers' hands. We own it. We bought it all. We have it. We don't have any for sale under $15. I mean, if you want some, bid 15.01. Put in a stink bid at 15.01. We might give you some, maybe. Yeah. Spire 478 up 63 cents. 480 on Spire. 480, 1 penny below the high of the day on Spire. We're going to go a lot higher than this. 351 on ATIP. Go, baby, go. The Dow up 447, S&P up 46, and NASDAQ up 110 points. The Dow is the leader with a 1.3% gain. S&P up 1%, and NASDAQ up 0.7%. Oil still down 77 cents, 1.17% to 64.80. Spire 479, 480 range. The high of the morning right now, 481.99. We're pushing $4.82 for the high of the day on Spire, and we're going higher than that. This stock could go much higher than this just today if this buying continues, and it looks like it's coming in. It just looks good. We're up 18 on ATIP, 354. It's climbing again. 480 on Spire again. 480 right now, just a couple of pennies away from the high of the day. If we break through 482, we're at 490 to 5. Watch out. It's going to go there. Wow, it's going to be fun. Going to be fun. Let's see. If 5 million volume came in on Spire, I think I'd faint. And if 100 million of money could trickle into Spire before December 17 option expire, it would be greatly appreciated. Larry, rock the bells. Titus, SoFi, oof, this is the end of their warrant redemption week and those heavily massive $18 puts for December 3rd. Hopefully that ends the bleed out, and maybe that is it. Maybe that's what's going to happen on SoFi. 1647 up 8 cents. We might be getting a taste of a move up there. We'll see. We'll be here to watch it. Yeah, okay. What's going on? Everyone's celebrating way too early. Rob, my February 5s on Spire are moving the right direction again. Should have averaged down. Flint, Simple, Bagel Cousins. GM, if Spire gets recognized on the top gainers for the day, day traders will jump in and send it higher. Exactly. AB, GM, you can take that to the bank. Larry Titus Cook is so rich. When his weekday yacht is being washed, he uses his weekend yacht. That's how rich this guy is. Tells you, Rob, I love the Tim Apple reference. Ricardo Cole, don't let the Bears win. Rob, he left his yacht on the Mississippi in New Orleans. Spire top 5 of gainers right now. He forgets which yacht he parked his Tesla in. I want Larry's autograph, says Jersey. Wake me up when Spire's up another $1. Spire's up nearly 60 cents. 481.9, 482. We're at the high right now on Spire. We've just hit the high, and we're about to break out. Spire on 450,000 volume is now 482.86. We are pushing higher to push it through 482 to 483. Spire right at the high right now. Finger guns, enough said. Bruce, something's wrong with Spire. It's going up. Laugh a lot. People gave Uncle Bruce $1,000 to play that Yoko LP. Why is Rocket Lab down? The show will begin shortly. Coyote, Uncle Bruce, what are you going to do when Yoko secretly bought a ticket to the meet and greet and shows up demanding answers? What are you going to do then? What? I have bodyguards. I'm just like Tim Cook. I travel on private jet only. I have limo service wherever I go. I get to sit in the Tesla, but the Tesla is on a tow vehicle being driven by armed guards. So I get to play with it, but I don't get to drive on highways. I have protection like you can't believe. It's unbelievable. It's almost embarrassing. I'm sorry. Spire 482 up 67 cents here. ATIP 352 up 16.5 cents. Spire is going higher. 482, 479, 482, 486,000 traded. Let's go, Spire. Let's break 5 and keep going. The rant is the franchise. I pay the rent. Best part of my day. Spire's higher. Karim, worth it. Good morning, Uncle B. Late today. Can you repeat your rant for us? Chad, I opened a position in a company named Sentinel One yesterday. Ticker is S. Cybersecurity. My friend is going for his doctorate in IT security. He already makes $130,000 a year, and they use Sentinel. There you go, Oscar. Spire is on top, the top 3 gainers of the day. It will go higher. 477, 479. It's moving. Damn it, Jim. I used to wait until he played Yoko before I gave thumbs. What damn it wants, damn it gets. The company's coming out with this all AI tech that is antivirus, malware, etc. This is a big-time company, says Cheddar. Dr. Walter just got called into a meeting. Oh, my God. Spire! He likes it. Let's see. Previously, you would have had someone manually go through the queue of all things at security flag. Now this AI will do it for you. Fantastic. Bama, Cheddar Stack's probably a good move. Scott, Bruce, Uncle Bruce, and the Simpletons. When does the album drop? Coyote says, I watched the primetime show from last night that you did at 8 o'clock. Again, after really great show last night. Uncle Bruce, I loved your CVS answer. Took a seemingly boring stock and made it sound like an enticing long-term dividend hold. There you go. Let's see. Was cool seeing your years of experience analyzing that one. Flint Creek, Spire, go. Nicholas, are you boys looking for this Wave Spire paper? I don't know what that means. SoFi in a nice bull flag pattern. I expect Sentinel 1 to be in the hundreds. Way to go, Chatter. Nephew Nick, Uncle Bruce, can you explain why a whale wouldn't just put in $4 million into Spire with such thin volume and immediately run up the price for a quick profit? They don't know about it. That's probably the only answer. It's probably like a real simple answer that just, defies logic. Carol, a super sticker. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. Carol, you're wonderful. I appreciate it. Bertie, Uncle Bruce, 5 covered calls at 192.50 expiring December 10. Is that a good sell? What stock? GameStop. Oh, okay. Thank you. That helps. 192. I'm not sure. Might be, it could be, that's a long time from now. I mean, there's a lot going to happen between now and then. The earnings report's coming out. For Friday, tomorrow, there could be a good sell, maybe a 185 or 187.50 for Friday might be a good move, just like the next day or two. Next Friday, I don't know. We'll have to watch for tomorrow and just see. I see what you're doing, though. I know what you want to do. Spire new high right now, 473, 474 right now on Spire. I'm just a little behind comments. Spire is in the Canadians. We're up nearly 70. I agree that Socius is why I have held off buying it until I learn about their new tech and performance. It's crazy how Spire's up 16% and it's not making a dent in my positions. Let's see here. Just bought my 12-17 Matterport 30s back. Need another little run to complete the roll. Right on, Vilbus. Way to go. Matterport 31.55 now up 37. Watch it closely. Let's see. Bertie, thank you for this donation. Tio sold 5 covered calls, 192. Is that a good call? You did it. If you did it, it's okay. I mean, look, you made the move. You did the move. It's all right. If it works out, I'm a happy guy. And you are out of the money. and you're $10 out. Yeah, let's see how it goes. It's okay. It's all cool. Let's see. Yeah, good Lord, I forgot about the members only show. Maybe next week. And let's see. Let's see. Good morning from Honolulu. Matterport was wild yesterday. I'm excited for today. Coyote says to Dan and Jim, just watch the replay if you can. I just found those shows to be very educational. I watch them 2 to 3 times. Let's see. Matterport coming on, says Angela. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. Let's move on. Rocket Lab down 43. SoFi down up 13 now, up 16 on SoFi. GameStop up 247. Matterport up 20 cents. ME up 20. Spire at 469, 471. I had about 55, 56 cents. ATIP 349 up 13 cents. We are up 20, off 26 on SmartRent, but we're up 17 on Sextera. AMC up $1.84. The Dow up 421. S&P up 45. Nasdaq up 100. We got a good market going here. IBM down 5 cents. Microsoft up $1. Apple down 477. Tesla down 960. Royal Caribbean down 297. Goldman up 834. Amazon up 30. Facebook up 280. Alphabet, which is Google, up $38. And the Cisco up $1.32 to 56.35. Very nice. It's going higher. Cisco's going higher. Looking good. Welcome one, welcome all to the morning show here. As we are watching this early activity, we got a good thing going on, and we want to keep it going, baby. Let's just keep it running. Hopefully some of you are making money. I'd like that. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks, Bertie. No problem, Bertie. Just keep an eye on that. And GameStop, if it stays under 190, you're comfortable. But you have until next week, Friday. So watch the depreciation, see how it works out. If the stock backs off today to 175, you might be able to buy these calls back today for a nice little flip. Just saying. Just keep an eye on things. Anyway, there you have it. Let's see. Midnight Adventure is not happy with how 23andMe is treating him, but we'll hope for the best. Let's see. Germany, a nationwide lockdown for unvaccinated? ? Don't know. Let's see. Boy, oh boy. Lots going on here. We're up 419 on the Dow, 44.6 on S&P. Nasdaq is now up 84. So we're off the highs, but holding rather nicely. Spire, 467 to 470. Again, the high of the day on Spire, $4.82, 482.86 right there. ATIP holding a gain of 12.5 cents right now. Let's see. Just a lot of folks talking to each other, so I'm not going to bother going there. Save my strength a little bit here. Thank you for being here today. 710 of you. Thank you. Thumbs ups. How are we doing on that count? Thank you for the 351. That is awesome. Thank you. If we can get the 400 thumbs ups here, that would be nice too. If you're able to throw a thumbs up our way, please consider doing that if you're happy with your stocks going up today. Thank you all for the thumbs ups and all the kind words, and you name it. We are enjoying the day here. We're up to 357 thumbs ups, only 43 away from hitting 400. And yes, we need some neat emojis right here. Neat. Because once these emojis start popping up, markets go even higher. No stock can stay down when the neat emojis attack the chat room. Neat. Here they come. They're all coming in now. Watch out, kids. Here come the neat emojis. We're at 384 thumbs ups, only 16 away from 400. Thank you all so much for adding to the channel's momentum here. 385, 15 to go. I love it. Appreciate it. LL is there's LL Frumbler. He knows. Larry knows. John Jepson knows. Sell my house faster and Upper Marlboro knows it's time to show the ME, the neat emojis. Michael, Oscar, here they come. Neat, neat, neat. Oh, there's no stopping this. Abram, and John Gill. Oh, thank you guys. And Sean and Wendy, you name it. Here they come. The neat emojis. That means the markets are just going to go straight up. That's all there is to it. Nothing can stop the markets from going up. When Bama Babe comes in, Delahode comes in, Nancy's coming in, Ari is coming in. Look at all those knees. Neat, neat, neat. Tim, Carol, Oscar. You can't stop this market. Hi, Jen. How you doing? She's watching all the knees with a fascination, amazement, and complete bewilderment. What are they doing? She's asking with this guy. Gotta chill, fellas. We're on the same side, says John. Knee, says Michael. Nelson, damn it, Jim, Nicholas, thumbs ups are coming everywhere. Thank you, Coyote. We have 406 thumbs ups. Look at that, 50 thumbs ups, just like that. Thank you, everybody, so much for popping in here and saying hi, popping up the thumbs ups, the knee emojis. All these stocks are just going higher. There's no way the market can't go higher. What can I say? It's just the way it is. Scott Brewer, thanks, buddy. Thank you, Fabulous. Good morning, Auntie, says Carol. You betcha. Chill this fool, says Midnight Adventures. Fantastic. 409 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. What do we got with Spire now? 464. And we are up nicely on Spire. We hit 482. We have been gaining upwards of 60 cents on Spire this morning.
Everything's green.
Spire's on fire. ATIP is up a dime at 346. Spire's up. ME is up. Matterport up 54 cents. Nothing to worry about there. GameStop up 67. SoFi up a nickel. So we're backing up a little from these morning runs, but boy, what a morning we have had. And there it is. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Jen from Sharon. Hello there, Sharon from New Jersey. Robin and crows and eagles are flying all over the house. How are you doing on that book? How far are you now?
I finished.
Miss Jen? She finished the book. She finished reading the latest installment from the Mike Stoneman series.
It's a good read.
It's a good read, she says. How about that? Oh, that's awesome stuff. Way to go. Spire bounced right off the 50-day moving average. How about that? Larry's saying the best part of waking up is getting a knee in your face. Knee. Yippee-ki-yay says, morning, Auntie Jen. There you go. Oh, man. So what kind of bagel today is asking John. I get need, bro, says then Coyote. Sharon, woot, we're glad she likes it. Woot, woot. That's fantastic. 465 on Spire, up 50 cents here. ATIP at 346. The Dow up 422. What kind of bagel should I have today?
I know today is Thursday.
That's true. Do we have any schmear left?
No.
No schmear.
We have to buy some more.
Oh, we got to go get schmear. As a matter of fact, this is the last bagel in the house, too. We have to get another bagel. I have to get some more bagels today.
It's getting desperate time.
It's crisis around here, and the problem is that we go to Sherman's in the afternoon, and there are no guarantees there are any left in the afternoon. That's the other issue with bagels, because I'm here every morning trying to get the crud out of my mouse and do my rant. It's not easy.
The other day I was doing a crossword puzzle, and the answer was crud.
What's Larry Titus's favorite word? Crud.
I made me giggle.
How about that? Cool Hand Lee says, I'm thumbs up number 408. Thank you. Beautiful. John is asking grape jelly. What is going to be the ingredient of the day today? You know what? I'm thinking just melted cheddar, melted slabs of cheddar cheese today. That might be the way to go. We can't have Cheese Whiz anymore because we're in the USA. So we'll do the real cheddar slabs from Costco, and we'll do it that way. Jen is keeping me going. Thank you, everybody. Alibaba stock hits record low in Hong Kong amid delisting concerns for the U.S. Delisting out of the U.S., and which means it's not looking good on Alibaba. The Wonder stock, that was the China stock of stocks, the listing of Alibaba with Jack Ma on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. This was the coming out party for China to come to the world. China was going to be part of the international business community. No secrets, no bribes to top end Communist Party officials because China was clean, had cleaned up its act. The world would have confidence in investing with China, into the future of China. And then guess what? They screwed it up. And the party officials just started taking the bribes and the kickbacks like they always take the bribes and the kickbacks. But there are no official investigations into that kind of stuff because you don't investigate that kind of thing against Chinese party officials. And then when you have tennis stars making accusations about being mistreated by senior communist officials, they disappear. They just disappear. They're no longer on social media. You can't see them posting anything anymore. You don't see them in the media. You don't see them in the public. They're not there anymore. It's like they never existed. And so say goodbye to all the Chinese companies listed on New York's exchanges because the Americans are getting ready to kick them off. The Chinese are now kicking themselves off because they know they cannot survive a full-blown independent audit. Too many bribes and kickbacks will be uncovered to too many officials in the government of China. And you can't have that. That's bad for business. And you can't let the Chinese people know that because that would be bad for business too. It's funny though, this tennis player, apparently the word is spreading in China that she has been effectively evaporated. She's like nowhere to be seen in China on any media anywhere. And the Chinese are asking, hey, what's with this, our tennis star? She was like a world famous and was being highly touted by the Chinese government as a great example of tennis in China. All of a sudden, she's like gone, erased from existence. Yeah, that you gotta wonder how the Chinese feel about their own government with that. Yeah, huh. That's all. Apparently, all tennis tournaments, women's tennis tournaments in China have been canceled. I don't know what the men are waiting for. I don't know why the guys haven't canceled all their tour stops in China. I'm waiting. Hey, guys, you support the women tennis players? Step it up. Why is there an Olympics being held in China anyway? Why is there no Winter Olympics? Why aren't countries saying we're not coming? Why? What? Why? What? What are you afraid? Are you afraid of China? Is that it? I don't understand why Canada's sending Olympic athletes to China. I have no idea why my country is sending any athletes to China. I have no idea. The only thing I can pin it on, and I'll, I think this is a big part of it. A lot of Canadian businesses are Olympic partners, and Canada wants to host the Olympics someday again, perhaps. And they're afraid that the IOC will look unkindly if Canada were to pull out. I think it would be a symbol of leadership if Canada were to walk out of the China Olympics. I think it would show the world that we mean business when you start arresting innocent Canadians on Chinese streets and locking them up without charge and then putting up trumped up spy charges and putting them into prisons for 3-4 years and not allowing them to have any visitations from anyone but counselors from the Canadian Embassy once a month for an hour. I think when you start pulling off those kinds of stunts, I think you can say to these guys, you're not operating under normal international protocol. We're pulling out because you guys don't want to play ball with the rest of us. You want us to play ball with you, but you don't want to play ball with us. Maybe we should walk from these games. Why is the United States of America sending a single athlete to the Winter Olympics? What's with the United States? I thought the United States was a leading country. I thought the United States was the leader of the free world. I thought this country showed the rest of the world what democracy is all about, what the rule of law was all about, what was decent in the world. Why are you guys sending athletes? What about these European countries? Why are all of them sending athletes to Beijing to legitimize that government? It's kind of like sending athletes to Nazi Germany in 1936. Why in God's green earth did all the countries of the world send athletes to Berlin for the games in 1936? Now they're doing it with China. China is threatening the world with all kinds of violence, all kinds of problems militarily, and we're just kowtowing to these guys. When are we going to stand up to these guys and give them a dope slap or 2 or 3 and wake them the hell up? Because they're not the world. They're China. China's a communist country. It's as corrupt as it ever gets. I don't know. I I'm just an old man. Not going to be around much longer, so don't worry about me. China doesn't have to worry about this guy. I'm not going to be around very long. But why are these games even being held in Beijing? You want to teach these guys a lesson? Walk out right now, just before they start, and show them and the people of China, we're not coming. We're not coming. You guys are going to play these games. We're not showing up, because this is only the beginning. It only gets worse from here. But hey, there's leadership, and then there's gutlessness. And right now, I'm looking at a sea of gutlessness, complete capitulation, bowing to these guys, and it just blows my mind. And again, I'm old. I don't know anything. 446 on Spire. We're up 31 cents. Still holding a bit of a gain there. 345 on ATIP, up 9.5 cents. ME down 3. Matterport down 170 to 29.48. Those calls are getting cheaper to buy back. 178 on GameStop. Those calls are getting cheaper to buy back. SoFi down 23 cents and Rocket Lab down 84. The Dow is up 383. It's backed off from its high of the day. S&P up 28. NASDAQ has gone negative 25. China risks COVID surge if it opens up, study says. Look, China is drowning in the virus. Okay, they've got the virus. They're exporting it. Iran is drowning in the virus because they can do direct flights between Iran and China. Iran is getting decimated with the virus. All the reports of the virus are being sequestered, suppressed, and hidden from view in these countries. You're going to trust the Iranians to tell you how they're really doing? You're going to trust the Chinese, how they really are doing with the virus? I don't think so. It's a mess over there, and their economic downturn has only just begun. And we're letting them get away with literally murder. We're just letting them get away with it. And there it is. We are gutless. We are. Sorry, we are. What can I say? Doing what I can. Alex, good morning, beautiful. Also, good morning, Auntie Jen. There you go. Was making sandwiches the other day. The wife asked if I wanted any Chipotle mayonnaise, shmia. And I was like, wait, what did you say? Shmia? And I couldn't recall where I heard that. I heard it here. Shmia, yeah. Smells like a dead cat right here. Laugh out loud. Actually, you name a stock you like and I will grab some. Here we go. Thank you, Jen, so much for the cheddar on the bacon.
Kevin, it's hot.
It's wunderbar. It's so good. Laval, you bought it. You sap, JK. I do like that. I have no idea what's going on there. People are talking to each other. Thank you, Jen, so much. Sharon, one day you should try melted Havarti on a bagel. The way Bruce looks at Jen is so cute. Laughing out loud. It's gold. That's gold. Let's see here. Hey, Bruce, you just say the word. I'll send you bagels overnight from New York, buddy. I will send them to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. GameStop under 180. Yep, 178.51. Let's see here. What else going on here? Looks like someone locked the door on China's coming out party. Let's see. Dr. Walter Bishop. That look is fear. Laugh out loud. Let's see here. What else is going on here? The answer, why are they doing with China? Money. They're corrupt. Everyone is just buying into the money. Yep. Let's see. Olympic Committee is as corrupt as the world governments. I hear you there. It's money, and that trumps everything. Let's see here. Yeah, they posted some picture of her with some officials. Yeah, it's funny. They don't post pictures of her by herself. They don't have any photos posted by her friends, her mom and dad, or relatives. No, they're all with Chinese officials, and they're all happy and smiling, and it's all good. Yeah. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'll ask all of you, why don't you post some pictures of yourselves on my Facebook group page, standing beside some U.S. government officials, that you're okay. Wherever you live, if you're in Canada, post a photo beside some RCMP officers. If you're you're in the United Kingdom, get some officers from MI5 to stand with you for a photo. You're okay. Just let me know you're okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you're in Iran, why don't you post a photo that you're fine standing beside some of the secret police guys over there? You know, the rebel guard or whatever they call themselves. Yeah, yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, Tori, you got it. China's involved in trying to cover up the coronavirus, refusing to tell the world. Yeah, that kind of sums it up, doesn't it? Yeah. Uh-huh. You know, like maybe we don't go to the games because we're a little upset about the virus. You know, we're a little upset about how China gave the world the virus. Didn't let the World Health Organization in there to help stop it. You know, maybe that's payback. You know, maybe it's like we're gonna let them a message. We're not impressed. You know, we're not in awe of you guys. You know, I don't know. Like, hmm. Mm-hmm. The Swedish Olympic Committee. Yeah, we don't want to get into politics. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Yeah, Cam, I bought some Cisco July 2250 calls that are doing pretty good. Are we expecting Cisco to go higher? Yes, we are. I think it's going to go higher. Woohoo! No, that. Here you go. IOC, FIFA Defense, they're thoroughly corrupt. You can't cancel these games. You can't refund bribes. You can't do refunds on bribes. Debbie, it's all about money. China refuses to let the world know about COVID. Serious problem. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Yep. Here's another one. Why is the World Cup being held in Qatar? Yeah. Yeah, we already know about the bribes there. The bribes are already out. We already know about them. Boy. Huh. Every time any president stands up to China, the opposing party claims that they're trying to start a war. The whole China problem stems from our belief that more markets, more capitalism, democracy. Well, that ain't true. People feel the bank accounts are doing okay. Uncle Bruce, thank you for your positive outlook on the stock market. Uncle Bruce, nervous about Team Canada's gold medal prospects in hockey? I would be ashamed if they lost Finland or something. You know, we got the World Championships. I'm happy with that. Do we need to win the Olympics to be rest assured we're okay? No, no. Oh man. Yeah. What can I say? Tory Beard, just for your information, I had a hip replacement 2 months ago. I often forget that I had it. No more pain. It's great. I'm so thankful. That is great. That is so great. Oh, that cheddar bagel's missing some bacon. Yeah, bagel, butter. Uh huh. What does China's real estate look like these days? Yep. Mm. Mm. You know what, Uncle Bruce? You need a Maryland style bagel, a jumbo lump crab cake with hot sauce on a bagel. Spire still up 37 cents at 451 to 452. That's where Spire is right now. Um, John Larry, that bagel sounds pretty good. I love crab cakes. I've been to Baltimore area a few times just to get them. Um, let's see. Now I'm hungry. Coyote, I have been spreading. I've been keeping spreadsheets to track my spending, savings, bills, investments. My girlfriend saw it yesterday and said, "I'm an old man." I guess the time has come. Oh my. I went to a funeral yesterday. All I could say about that is there's never enough time. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Lots of comments going on today. Where are we at now? We're up 475 on the Dow. We're climbing again. Up 44 on S&P, up 36 on NASDAQ. We were positive on NASDAQ again. Spire, 453, 454. Coming on. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Geo, George, can you explain why when you write a covered put, you need capital to cover? Sorry, folks, capital to cover. Hang on. Brokers won't let me write a put since I don't have the capital if GameStop rockets, but I have the stock. Yeah, if you the brokerage firm will want cash to cover the contract. So if you're going to write a $200 put on GameStop, they're going to want you to put up 20 grand. The stock is irrelevant. If you have a margin account, they might be somewhat forgiving on the cash requirement. It depends on the firm. But if you put up $20,000 and then you get $1,500 in premiums in to write it, you now are sitting on $21,500. And you certainly have the money to buy the call or the stock if you get called on your put, if they exercise you. So that's why they want the money. The stock itself, they're going to go, no, the shares are only worth what the shares are worth. The shares are dropping in value. You're likely to get exercised. And the shares you have are dropping below the price of the call you wrote. You don't have enough ammo to sell your stock, get the cash, and buy the stock you have to buy. That's their thinking. So they're going, if the shares go to 150, you sell your stock for $15,000, 100 shares. You need 20 grand to buy this stock because you're getting exercised, and you only have 1,500 in cash plus the 15,000. You got 16.5. You need another 3,500. You're under margin. That might be why the firm is doing this. Just might, but every firm is different on how they operate. Okay, that's all I can tell you there. AB, Uncle Bruce, can we expect to see these kinds of jumps on Spire as the Exact Earth stock becomes Spire stock? I assume it's the Exact Earth employees, pensions, and stocks that are going into Spire, if I'm understanding correct. I believe that's part of what's happening here. I believe this is part of it. I believe that $100 million could be coming into the Spire stock now from those folks there over the next couple of weeks. I really believe that's what's happening. So if in the next 10 trading days, $10 million a day comes into the stock to buy up the stock because you can't get Exact Earth stock anymore, there could be a run here, a very substantial move higher, quite substantial. And it's a good thing. So yeah, that's what might be going on. Okay. Just thinking, Bill Coyne says, the reason Uncle Bruce is popular, it's a combination of helping people make money and acknowledging them in daily discussions. You don't get that connection with a TV program. Well, thank you for that. Jake says, the first hockey game I ever watched was Sweden-Canada in 1994. I was hooked. I just noticed Bruce moves food from both sides of his mouth to chew. I only do one side. Am I the weird one? You know, Bruce used to only chew on one side of his mouth because he used to have sore gums and teeth over here. But Bruce has had root canals, and Bruce is feeling a lot better now. But Bruce sometimes should just chew and not talk at the same time. That's what Bruce should do. Oh boy. You got it, George. GameStop, 179.69, 177 right now on this GameStop. Mm. So good. The Dow is up 348. It did not hit a new high on the latest rally. It's backing off right now. So a little sell wave coming here. S&P down is up 25. NASDAQ negative again, down 42. Angela, you're right. Cash secured puts is what they're it's the actual word. Cash secured puts. You are right. Looks like Vanguard is the number 2 holder of SoFi with over 47 million shares. New info for me with BlackRock 13 million. Looking good. After months, I still can't see Nice's messages in the chat. Nobody blocked. Maybe he blocked me. Never thought of that. Nice. Do you have Socius blocked? Alex, who remembers when we found out that Super Bruce's kryptonite was the dentist? First time I noticed his weakness, laughing out loud. For the rest of the week, you can only refer to yourself in the third person. It's impressive that Uncle Bruce can eat and talk at the same time. When I eat, bite my tongue, drool, sometimes choke and plain air. No thoughts. No thoughts. Let's go. Let's go. Spire 446 up 31. Let's go. Let's go. The Dow's backing off. We're still up 289, but we're backing off. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. That's a good point here, Bill. That's a really good point. Oh no. Okay. My girlfriend's birthday is this week, and since I'm spending everything on GameStop shares, I'm going to microwave her ramen noodles and put a candle in it. Oh, oh boy. The only one I blocked intentionally is the paying troll. Jesse Bull Trap, aka Dead Cat Bounce. Marcus did the same yesterday. Bruce, do you mind doing a 15-second flash update about this morning's activity news? I actually got stuck during work this morning. Do you ever cash in on that troll's $1,000 worth of subscriptions? LL damage. This is absolutely not a lamp. This avatar I'm using is not a lamp. Okay, just get over it. AB, that troll must have made over 100 paid subscriber accounts. I don't know the number, and I'm not sure if they're still active or not. But it was kooky. It was kooky, and I don't know what the status is of this guy. I have no idea. I finally buy a Matterport call, and look what it does. It goes down 29.55 on Matterport, down 163. ME up 18 cents. Spire up 28, and ATIP up 6. Oh man, I forgot about the troll. Nice. I'm testing. I'm here. Testing. We see you. Nice. We see you. Time to buy more Rocket Lab. Well, that deal, 1414, is a heck of a deal. Those puts, those January, February, March $20 puts, if they got a fat premium, I'd be writing those. Nice. I see you. Mm-hmm. You notice that Rocket Lab is down about 12% from yesterday's high. Should have bought the Rocket Lab call instead. Yep, down $1.05, 14.14 on Rocket Lab. SoFi down 24, GameStop down 642 to 173.42. GameStop backing off. ME up 19, 773. Spire at 440, up 25 now. ATIP at 341.5. Smart Rent down 36. Xterra 1006. IBM is positive, plus 35. The Dow up 306. Microsoft down 193. Apple down 554. Tesla down 35. Royal Caribbean up only 92 cents at 65.19. The high was 67.49. We're now 65.19. Low of the day 64.27. We're heading lower from what I can smell here. Goldman up 521 right now, 381 a share. Okay. 14.10 down $1.08 on Rocket Lab. Bargain. Mega bargain. Spire 444 up 29 cents. The volume on Spire is 748,000. The volume on ATIP at 341 a share, 284,000. It's at its low of the day right now. 341, 337 was a low here. Testing the lows on ATIP, up 5.5 cents. But this is the low of the day. We'll see how this kind of goes through it. The Dow is up 291, but it is off from a 450 gain. S&P up 15, NASDAQ down 93, oil down 21 cents, 65.36. Okay. Okay. 443 on Spire, up 28. And right now, Rocket Lab 14.11 down $1.08. So, Rocket Lab $15 calls, 14 calls. If you can get them at 12, any dollar level, get into next year, scoop them up. I think you're going to do real nicely. I am just frankly perplexed why Rocket Lab isn't at 25, because this company is got an order book that's going longer and longer and longer. But it is what it is. Aspire 443, making deals with new companies all the time, more companies. This thing is a winner, and it is cheap, cheap, cheap. Same with ATIP, adding new locations all the time to their 950 plus. They're going to hit 1,000 locations in the very near future for their rehab centers. Stock is super cheap. ME 772. Half price. It's half price, minimum half price. These are just bargains that you can scoop up here, buy them, put them away, and get ready. There you go. Matterport, $29.28 down $1.90. Those of you who wrote 35s and $40 calls and $45 calls, you might be seeing those calls coming off nicely in price. Some of you might be able to roll your 25s into 30s now at a much more affordable rate. Some of you can roll 2250s to 30s perhaps. Some of you will go 25 to 35. It all depends. It's definitely improving. Otherwise, you can just enjoy profit taking, a little consolidation on the Matterport, and keep an eye on your options. GameStop at 175.83. Will, thank you for becoming a new member or renewing again. Nice to have you here, buddy. Glad to see you, man. Fabulous. Let's see. Socius is asking, where's Fenville today? Where's Fenville? You know, maybe Larry could let us ride on his backup yacht. ME July 21st, 7.5 calls are $2 worth a buy for the next run, question mark. $7.5 calls on ME July. Yeah, there, you're okay there. Let's see. Rodrigo is saying that Rocket Lab, April $20 puts have a premium of $7.20 to $8. So if you write a $20 put on Rocket Lab, which is at $14.22 right now, you can get $7.20 to $8 on put contracts for next April. Now, if you can get $7.95 or $8, you're committing to buy it for 12. If you're selling a 7 range, you're committing to buy 13. That's not good enough. 12 is barely good enough. This really should be $8.95, or should be more like $9. It is April. But that kind of is a sign of maybe the market doesn't think that there's a lot of downside to Rocket Lab, and so the premiums aren't as high as maybe we'd like. Don't know. Keep looking, though, Rodrigo. Find a nice premium contract if you can. Let's see. Do you use the VIX as an info tool? Not really. My 210 GameStop put I sold for this Friday is making me cranky, says DQ. Let's see. Let's see. Welcome, Will. Rocket Lab is a steal down here. I agree with that. Austin is saying, hey, Uncle Bruce, I was talking to my dad about ATIP yesterday, and he wondered if hospitals are requiring their patients to go to their hospital-sponsored physical therapy center, would that be bad for ATIP? Well, the good news for ATIP is there are so many people in need of physio all the time, and many gazillions of them are not part of a hospital system. There are, however, many people who are sent to ATIP by their employers' insurance companies. And ATIP has set up a massive connection with the nation's insurance entities. Plus, ATIP is also setting up alliances with health providers, clinic operators, and so on, that automatically send customers to them. So ATIP doesn't have a customer problem. That's actually not their issue. The issue that ATP has is handling all their customers. They actually have too many customers at ATIP centers, not enough therapists. And this is why in the last 6 months, they have been on a tear to bring in additional therapy people, specialists, to handle the patient load. And this is the growth side of it. Because if you have a location now with 5 therapists, and in a year from now, you're going to have 8 therapists in that location, you're going to increase business by 60% from 5 to 8. And since the 5 that are there now, with all the work they're doing, all the bills of that location are paid for. The locations are making money with the 5. The additional 3 coming on board, the rent isn't any higher. The electricity won't be any higher. The city business tax won't be any higher. So the amount of money flowing to the bottom line is phenomenal for the additional 3. Now, if they go from 5 to 8, and then a year later they're at 10, you're talking double the number of therapists in a year, year and a half. On every location we're talking about, 1,000 locations times 3 or 5 therapists per location, 3,000 to 5,000 therapists that are doing 5, 6, 8 sessions a day per therapist. We're talking huge numbers here. We're talking, 40,000 additional treatments in a day or more. I mean, I'm probably getting the numbers completely screwed up here, but 5,000 new therapists, 8 a day. That's 40,000 treatments a day. The numbers are staggering. The dollars are nuts. The stock is not going to be $3 and 45 cents. It's just no. So yeah, the upside is there. Anyway, Fenville wasn't here yesterday. I hope he's okay, says Auntie. Let's see. Let's see here. Will, glad to be here. Just in time for Spire to fly to the moon. James says Spire has over 5,750 open calls for February 22. Maybe someone's trying to keep the price down through that period, like October, November. I don't know about that. I just rolled my 217 GameStop December 3s down to $190 for $2. Thanks for the cheese. If you pop, I'll roll you. There you go. Bringing in the money. For some reason, I thought Fanville was a she. Let's see. Fenville is a he. Bruce kept calling him a girl, and he corrected him. It's a guy. Look at CNBC, a second Omicron found in Minnesota, and let's go. I thought Fenville's a girl too. I've been calling her her the whole time. Sometimes I still think Fenville's a girl. I have to correct myself before typing. Thanks, Bruce. How do we know Fenville isn't the lamp? What lamp? That picture is crooked. What picture? What are you talking about? Spire, why the face? 443 up 28. The one problem ATIP has is its locations in my area. You get your knee replaced at a hospital. The ortho doc has offices at that hospital, but that you do your checkups. The therapy center is in the same building. Let's see. Damn it, Jim. Red Solo Cup says, I legitimately drive past 3 to 4 outpatient centers. One is ATIP on the way to the MD. Just bought back my Matterport January 21 $30 calls. I sold for $760 and I bought back for $485. That was after rolling December 17 30 calls that were getting ridiculous. This is great. Can't wait to write Matterport. So fine. Way to go. Way to go. I've been trying to write calls on all GameStop and Matterport this morning. Calls all on those two. Take advantage of the falling premiums. Orders won't get filled. There you go. Trying to write calls. GameStop 178.08. Matterport 29.37. Spire now 443 up 28. ATIP up 9 to 345. That's what's happening here. The Dow is up 371 points. The Dow is holding a gain. S&P is up 24. NASDAQ down 49. Oil up 32 cents right now. It's going positive on oil. Dammit Jim says the network I work for has 20 plus hospitals. Don't use ATIP or outside vendors. I can understand why. They're in the money-making business. The hospitals are making a profit. They're not there for the good of mankind. Although they do many good things for mankind if you can pay for it, obviously. But they have everything in-house so they can keep control of their overheads, cash flows, and costs. And the insurance companies just pay them for that one-stop shopping. I get it. But in Canada, we have national health care. And we have, you go to your hospital for your operations. You go to your doctor's offices for your doctor. You go to your therapy centers for your therapy. And generally speaking, in Canada, depending on the city you live, and it's all dependent on the city you live, it can be that your therapy center after operations is much closer to your house than the hospital, and you don't pay to park. You don't pay to, you don't pay extra premiums. It's cheaper to do it that way. That's a different country. It's a different deal. ATIP is ATIP in America. That's the way it is. Is ATIP planning to go international at all? I have no idea. Uncle Bruce Crouch, should I sell my Sexter to buy Spire? Talk to me. I don't know. You're on your own on this one. Sextera is up 6 cents to 10.06. I have been waiting for Sextera to announce something. The stock is right at its price that it came out at. Spire's at 453. If Sextera was a dog, it would be $4. It would be $3. It would be $2. But it's not. It's 10. Spire, for whatever reason, is down here. It shouldn't be, but it is. And I feel good about it. I feel that there's a real upside here on the Spire. You have to decide what to do with your money. I like them both. I just like them both. So you're on your own. Hey, where's Colin Dangerously, Ona Hester, Olivia, Observe Thyself? I hope they're okay too. All right, I'm in the suburbs. That may be why. Larry, in the DMV, we have a mix of ATI and Pivot Physical Therapy, Baltimore Wrist, and I'm waiting for ATI to take them over. ATI, that could be happening too. That could well be going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. 347 to 348 on ATIP, going up for a 12-cent gain now. Spire at 451, up 36 cents. Looks like it's climbing a bit again. Looks like it's moving up a little bit higher. 451 last trade. Okay. Matterport still down $1.35. GameStop just went positive, up to 181.93, up $2. GameStop just turned around. The Dow is up now 469, climbing aggressively. S&P up 40, and NASDAQ went green again. Green on NASDAQ, up 17 points. So we have a run going on the markets. Let's take a look at the Dow. 34,515 is the number right now. The high is 530. We're 15 points short of the high of the day on the Dow. That's where we're at right now, up 493. As we're zeroing in on the high of the day for the Dow. S&P up 42, NASDAQ up 20. Visa and Boeing are higher today. That's what's going on here. 502 on the Dow, 530 is the high number. 28 points away from the high mark of the day for the Dow Jones today. Okay? Good stuff. Okay. Okay, Rocket Lab 14.25 down 94. It's coming back. SoFi down 19. GameStop up 136. Matterport down 154 to 29.64. ME up 35 now to 789. This is 6 cents away from the high of the day on 867,000. So ME is definitely improving here. Up 35 cents. Spire up 32 to 447, and ATIP up 11 to 347 right now. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Coyote. ATIP seems to be going after everyone to take over. See how this goes. If 23andMe just keeps moving like this for, I don't know, 3 more days, we'll be golden. ME is moving. ATIP disregarded employee counts, acquire everything. Damn it, Jim. ATIP could easily negotiate better contracts. One thing about this is the doctor, the hospital, and the physical therapy are all part of the same insurance coverage and approval. Why that works. For the non-locals, DMV equals DC, Maryland, and Virginia. That's what DMV means. Vash, can't explain everyone to stick around forever. Can't expect it, I guess. GameStop leaving me behind. BW, I have 4 ATIP locations in strip malls, all within 5 miles in all directions from my home here in Tacoma, all close to regional healthcare systems. They're going to be a beast. There you are. BW, you're right. I'm with you. I believe the same thing. I think they're going to have 3,000 to 5,000 locations eventually in America. Out of the 30+ thousand that exist, they'll have 20% of them. And they are going to be a multi-billion-dollar machine, making a ton of money. I agree. And it's $3.47 a share. It's a joke. It's a joke how cheap this thing is. But no, it's okay. I actually had no idea what DMV meant. I knew it meant something about the DC area, but I just think the Department of Motor Vehicles, which is an awful entity. There you go. Oh, man. Spire, 447 up 32 cents. Is it going to hit a new high today, and will it break $5? That's what we want to know. The Dow is at 468 on the gain. We're about 40 points away from the high point of the day. NASDAQ still gaining on the plus side, but only up a couple of points right now. Okay. Schrodinger's market today, can't tell if the cat's dead or alive. Okay. There you go, everybody. SoFi down 24 cents. GameStop now only up 34 cents. That's what's happening there. Thank you for 469 thumbs ups, everybody. We are only 31 away from 500 today. We're going to hit 500 thumbs ups with still about a half an hour to go on this show. This is fantastic. This is a tremendous improvement. Thank you, everybody, so much for helping out with the thumbs ups today. 469 and counting, going for 500 thumbs up. What a beautiful round number. 28 away now. We're only 28 thumbs ups away from making it to 500. You guys are awesome stuff. We're now 22 away. 478 are in. 22 to go. Now 19 left. 481 in. 19 away from 500 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, piling on the thumbs up count right now at 490. Look at that. Pow! And Joseph Cole. Thank you, Joseph, for the PayPal donation. I do appreciate that, sir. We're at 493 now, 7 away on the thumbs ups. Joseph Cole's coming through with a donation. All kinds of stuff's happening here. Down 3 now, 497 on the thumbs ups. Thank you. We're going to break 500 here any second. This is so good. Booyah! 501. There it is. 501 thumbs ups for this telecast. Now 502. Thank you, all of you, for helping out getting this show recognized on the Apple, not the Apple, but the YouTube network. 504, 506 now. They're coming in. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate it. That helps the show get promoted through the artificial intelligence software over at YouTube. We love it. Thank you guys. It is tremendous. Let's see. What do we got here? Okay, Tori wants to know, what are the wait times on getting surgery in Canada? I got diagnosed, date of cortisone shot, date of pre-op therapy, and date of surgery all on the same day. Everything was handled extremely fast. Tori, it depends on what it is you need surgery for. Unfortunately, with the COVID nonsense, The hospitals in Canada are all overrun. In certain provinces, they've had to literally move patients via helicopter and air ambulance to other provinces. And so all elective surgeries are off the table right now. They're not being offered. Emergency obviously is, yeah, instantaneous. You're going in. I mean, it's quick, of course. So right now it's a mess. Now I had a hernia issue back in '08, so it's quite a while ago, and I had been suffering from a hernia little by little, starting in like 2004, 3. It was like 4 or 5 years, and finally got to the point where I had to bloody well deal with it. And I went to a doctor, sent me to the specialist. That took like a couple of days. Specialist took one look at it, went, "Hey, you got a hernia." Told me what I needed, what was going to happen. Told me about the surgery, and it's a day procedure. You're in the morning, you're out that evening, and you're home. And I told him that they asked me, "When are you available?" Because we are now taking, we're now booking for 6 months out and beyond, because this is elective. And I said, the first one you got, and if you get a cancellation and you have an opening, you can slot me in right away. So turns out, instead of waiting 6 months, it was 2 months. And I got the word, I think it was a February date. I went in, and it was a day procedure. And the week after the procedure, I had to go to the doctor to have them take a peek at it. They were happy, telling me what I can and cannot do and how to take care of myself. I followed the doctor's orders, and it's been fine, and I'm very happy. And that's how that went. And that was the last time I had any kind of a medical procedure for this hernia. By the way, the Dow is up 511, 506, 07, 11 now. That's the high of the day, or just about the high of the day here. We're up 46 on the S&P, and Nasdaq's up 50. The Dow is pushing the high of the day right here at 34,536. Here we go. The Dow. Yep, we are pushing the high of the day right here, just around 536, 539. This is the high of the Dow now. So that's a good sign. That could be good for stocks. Our stocks, we'll see. Rocket Lab down 86 at 1433. SoFi down 22 at 1617. GameStop up 93 cents, up 113 now. Matterport down 146. ME up 36 to 790. Spire up 32 cents to 447. ATIP at 346, up a dime. SmartRent down 33. Cyxtera up 12 to 1012. That's where we're at right there at the moment. The Dow now 512-point gain on the day. Okay, there it is. All right, let's go. Let's go. Hey, Bruce, I took profits on some of my SoFi January 1750s, but I held on to some, and now I'm red. Should I roll them forward? Oh, I see what you mean. January 1750s on SoFi. You got another couple of weeks before you need to worry about that. If the SoFi, next few days, next week, pops 17, 18, 19 range, then, then you can make moves there, depending whether you're going to sell or not. Let's see. Coyote says, Julia, I saw you accidentally reinvent the wheel on the primetime show last night. That was genius. I thought I came up with it myself, she says. Coyote, Uncle Bruce, I am proud of you. You work hard as hell, and it's much appreciated. Thank you, everybody. Let's see now. Yeah, Coyote, Julia, it proves you really have this game understood very well, which is awesome. Let's see. Coyote says to Clay, so I suppose YouTube is still storing the dislike amounts somewhere in that code, but can it be retrieved? Interesting. YouTube has decided to hide the thumbs down meter. I read a thing from YouTube a couple of weeks ago. I get these alerts all the time, and they tell us what they're doing. By the way, the Dow is up 538. It's now in record. It's now in new highs for the day. New highs for the day. They talked about how they were studying this now for like a year, and they were coming up with stuff like trolls and groups of trolls would gang up on channels, especially smaller channels, and they would overwhelm the thumbs up, thumbs down count with nothing but thumbs downs, and they would talk to each other on the media, on social media, between each other, to encourage them to go to a specific video and give it a thumbs down, and just make it look awful. And I had an attack like that, oh God, 4 years ago. I was on a live show. I had about 18 thumbs ups. I had like 80 people watching. I had 18 thumbs ups. All of a sudden, I went from 1 thumbs down to like 48 thumbs downs, like in like a minute. It just went, woo, and my viewers are going, "Oh, what's happening? You're getting all these thumbs downs." And I said to my viewers, "Oh, you can help me out by giving me thumbs ups to offset this." And they did. They just piled in. And my viewers started to say, "I'm signing up on my YouTube channel through my other device and my other device. And I'm giving you all the thumbs ups I can give you." And so next thing you know, I had 60 thumbs ups, 42 down, and I had 100 thumbs combined, over 100 thumbs. Oh, that actually helped promote my channel. It because that channel had never had that kind of action so quickly. This is when I was a very small, Traveling with Bruce channel. It was really tiny, but that's how it worked for me. Now there are people today, or were up until a month ago, who are being attacked by thousands of thumbs downs, not dozens, thousands. And this is a global attack group that just gets together and finds someone to go after, and they just nail them. And then what they do is they put up really disgusting comments in the comment section, really filthy stuff, and links to porn, and you name it. I mean, it's just the worst. They're trying everything they can to get the YouTuber kicked off of YouTube by YouTube, because the YouTube doesn't know, or isn't quick enough off the draw to realize these guys are getting hit by trolls, and they think it's the creator doing this. Why would a creator subvert his own channel? It makes no sense, of course. In any event, they decided, we're going to take the thumbs down meter, and the creator can see it, but we're not going to share it with others, so that they won't get the pleasure to gang up on the guy, which is what happened to me on March the 15th and 14th and 13th and 12th, before I went with the membership program here. Remember that? Because when I went to the members program, up until then, it was an open chat and open comments, and it was ugly. It was really ugly. And so I went to membership mode for messages, which has saved my channel in more ways than one. I've shut off the comments. You can't make a comment on the show, because I won't allow the trolls a platform, because YouTube can't stop them and won't. And so I have to, and that's it. I have to literally rely on your comments to me here and on my private email to let me know how I'm doing, or if there's something that concerns you, or something you want me to know about. And it's far more controlled and calm than it was back in March, when this channel was just getting attacked from every angle, all because of AMC. If you recall the AMC debacle, where people were expecting me, they were expecting me to be a promoter of AMC, because apparently it had been decided that I was a fellow ape, and that I would promote all the meme stocks like all the other guys. And I went, no, I don't do that. I talk about the markets in plain English, and in plain English, AMC sucks. And that didn't go over very well. And I still get attacked for that to this day, ever since the 16th of March. And sooner or later, they'll go somewhere else, because AMC still owes $5 billion to the bankers. That hasn't gone away. But, people want to ignore that. They just want the stock that they're in to be promoted. They don't care what I think about it. They just want me to tell you the world how great they are. And so anyway, that's where I stood up for myself, but I paid a price for it. No question about it. Remember, this channel once had 106,000 subscribers. We had 106,000 subscribers at the height of this channel in early March. After that AMC video I made, it's dropped off. We're now at 90,000 subscribers, 91,000. So we said goodbye to 26,000 haters that were expecting me to be a promo boy, a promotion machine for AMC. and I can't do that. I just can't possibly do that. Anyway, there you are. Well, welcome to the world of YouTube. Just to answer that little question, I'm getting physical therapy, and it's now costing me nothing. Spent about $200 in total doing the fall for different doctor's appointments and therapy, and now everything is free. Very good, Socius. Very good, as it should be, really. And here we go. I just told my wife and kids to get me some Uncle Bruce merchandise for Christmas. If you get an order from Atkinson, give me an update. By the way, I am working on something. Let me just see if I can make this happen. Don't go away, but just bear with me a minute. I'm just going to see if this is possible. I don't know if this is possible. I'm going to try to do this while I'm live. I mean, talk about giving. I give to you people. Incredible how I give. I'm thinking about a t-shirt design that might look like this. What do you think? See if I can get it to come up here. See if this will pop up. Let me get rid of this comment up here so you can see it better. Back to brand there. There. What about that? I believe you, but I don't trust you. We're thinking of putting this on t-shirts. This would be on light colored shirts like this one right here. And we have another one that would work for the opposite color t-shirt, dark color t-shirts. Let me see if I can get this one up. I'm not sure if this will work, if you'll be able to see it or not. Hang on a second. We're working on this right now. Here we go. There. Yeah, that would be for dark colored t-shirts like black and blue and red. I believe you, but I don't trust you. What do you think of that? Would that interest any of you guys? That'll be on Redbubble. Curious if any of you would be interested in this kind of a design. It doesn't say TW. It doesn't say Driving with Bruce or Stock Markets with Bruce. It's just up there. I'm just kind of curious if any of you would have an interest in anything like that. Anyway, there you go. A nice Christmas gift, perhaps. We'll also do coffee mugs. We'll do cell phone covers. We'll do everything that is available, like sweatshirts and hoodies and women's tops and pillowcases and all the stuff that Redbubble has. We'll put that on there. We just have to put it together. It might be done later today with Jen. Jen might be able to get it done later today. And then we'll send it. We'll as soon as it's created, I will show them to you on photos, and see what's going on. I want a shirt with just a large bagel on it. Says so much with so little. Garnster says yes. It comes if it comes in black. I'd be interested. Yeah, I got a trademark Bargoon. If you got to trademark that, Larry. Oh yes, Texas was fun too. Maybe you moved. That was cool design on the back of the shirt too. A pillowcase with Uncle Bruce's face on it. You need a Nothing Burger t-shirt. I saw it as a bagel logo in the corner. I'm in for sure. Make sure it's done in women's sizes too, or Jen will be peeved. Yeah, it'll be on women's sizes. Let's see, or a Christmas one that just says ho 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 and a picture of Bruce in a Santa hat. Where did this come from? Just on the channel, it became a thing. The road to happiness is a green portfolio. We have all kinds of opportunities or potential, but that's one of them we're working on. We'll work on others shortly. We've been so busy here with so much other stuff, but we'll see what's going on. Anyway, there you go. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Thank you everybody for being here today. Appreciate it. We got 12 minutes to go on this show. And we'll see what we can do with our stuff. You should make a simpleton design too. There's just no end to it. I figure, we'll bring some stuff out, see if you like it. We'll keep bringing out some more stuff, and if you like it, and we'll kind of go from there. Rocket Lab 14.55 down 64 cents. We have recovered about 50 cents of the drop already. Has any of you made money on Rocket Lab yet? Have any of you bought cheap calls? SoFi down 15 cents. GameStop up 223. Matterport 29.60 down 158. ME up 44 cents to 7.98. Pushing $8 around here. 7.99 right now, and $8 has been touched already on 1 million shares. ME is coming back today a little bit. Thank you, ME. Spire 448 up 33 cents. ATIP 346 up a dime. Smart Rent down 36 cents, 1046, and Cyxtera 1010 up 10 cents. Very good, very good. I'm waiting for a lamp T-shirt. What lamp? Where are you in Sweden? Jake wants to know from Socius. I love the bagel wreath idea. I would totally hang a bagel wreath this Christmas season. I love that idea, says Bama Babe. Like your idea. A shirt that says there's no lamp with the lamp on the back. I'd buy that 100%. It's nice to be nice to the nice. That would be a nice logo. I'm thinking on tagline, cleaning up with Uncle Bruce. Angela, I want the simpleton design. Or just what lamp? Coyote, 100%. Yeah, I excelled at summer school. Still belongs on a mug. Anti-PC. Yes, that's better. A bagel with an AMC in the middle with a line through it. AB, does a broker ever go nuts and think certain tickers are his, what is it? His sentient friends who are talking about him or her? I have no idea what this means. Bruce, can you make a polo shirt with your cartoon caricature on the chest like a Locust or Izod does? Oh, there you go. What if I did one embroidered? Would that be interesting to you if I had one embroidered? Would you pay top dollar for that? Because that would be top dollar, but it would be nice. Anyway, let's go. I can't use the TV, says Nice. Digging it. Right. 175 GameStop cover call for tomorrow for 10:45. Bruce, what do you think? Should I write a 175 on GameStop for tomorrow? Oh man. I don't know, my friend. That one is well, you can do rollovers. You're the expert at it. You now know what you're doing. So taking the money and not a bad move, and then just being on a hair trigger to move on it. There you go. Anyway, there you go. I love wearing a shirt where nobody knows what the hell it means. Simpletons, there isn't enough light in your room. You should buy a lamp and put it in the back corner. That maybe I should do that. I should get a lamp and put it in the back corner. Spaceballs, the movie Flamethrower. These suggestions are funny as hell. Small bagel in front pocket, embroidered backside, tilted lamp. Nothing burger. That's what we need. We have all kinds of ideas here. I'll have to work on that. I'm a little busy, but I'll try to work on that. Very good suggestions, associates. Rob, I wrote a 180 on GameStop for tomorrow, and I'm biting my nails right now. I wrote a 180, and we're at 181.98, and that's where we're at right now. No, there you go. Yeah, you can write 175s, you can write 170s, you can write 165s, expiring tomorrow, but I don't know if there's any premium on it. You can write 180s, 182.50s, 185s, 187.50s, 190s, whatever you want, expiring tomorrow. You want to take a shot? It's aggressive for sure, says Rob. It's aggressive. And Uncle Bruce bobblehead, but it's a lamp. See, Angela, Bargoon design, but that premium is delicious. Yeah, Rob, I know. Chicago, $10 matter tip. Thanks, buddy, for the donation here. So it's a nothing burger, you simpleton. Carol, Rob, that's scary, but you love that kind of adrenaline. Larry Titus, I don't know. It's a nothing burger. Gonzo, shirt idea, Bargoon. A t-shirt where a bagel right on the pocket. Why on the pocket? So we can store the jelly and cream cheese pockets there, right next to our hearts. There you go. I think the earnings hype will begin next week. I've closed out all my covered calls. Rob, something tells me hedge funds are going to drop the price as much as they can before earnings. Hector, Uncle Bruce, I rolled January covered calls on Matterport to a lower strike, netting $1,500. Nice job. Nice job. Coyote, Rob, I would be okay with it getting around 160 or less. I pretty much go all in at that point. Nice. Larry Titus, burger. Jake, Sochis, ever visit here? I came here for the first time about 7 years ago, and I couldn't stop coming back until I moved. Nazareth, I sold 39 covered calls for AMC next Friday at a $30 strike. Biting my nails also hard right now. Worst case, I'll roll, of course. I can roll them. No big whoop. So what? I'll roll. GameStop, 181.68 up 184. Matterport, 29.26 up down 192. ME, 798 up 44. Aspire, 446 up 31 cents. ATIP up 9 cents to 345. Those are some of our highlights here. We're watching this market. The Dow's up 555, 34,577, near its high of the day. S&P up 54, NASDAQ up 71. We got gains. Yeah, I hope you're saving all those Primo shirt ideas. Rob, GL Nazareth, I regret selling all my AMC back at 13. Made a small profit, but I could have been writing covered calls on them. Oh, well, Jake, I've been in the Netherlands 6 times, I believe, mainly in the Hoek van Holland area, though. But yes, I've been in Amsterdam. Stuck in macro Excel hell at work today. I hate it. But all of this chatter on the side and hearing the video brings calmness to my soul. There you go. Right on, BW. Hang on in there. 29.38 on Matterport, down $1.80. And 446 up 31 on Spire. SoFi down 15 cents. We are now on the Dow up 559, up 56 on S&P, up 85 on NASDAQ. Oil's up $1.20 now, 66.77. We got a gain on oil. On the thumbs up count, we are at 541 today. 541 thumbs ups, one of our best showings in a while. If we can scoop 59 more, we'd hit 600 thumbs ups today. I don't think we've had 600 in a long time. So if any of you are watching now live or on the rerun, hit that thumbs up button for us and help us get over 600 thumbs ups. That would be great. Maybe we even hit 700 on the aftermarket after hours. That would be beautiful. Any of you can help out, that would be beautiful stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it very, very much. What else is going on here? Special thanks again to Joseph Cole. Thank you, Joseph, for your donation today on PayPal. I saw that earlier, and I wanted to just make a point of mentioning it again. I appreciate it so much. Let's see. Thank you, Mr. T, again, for your donation, and fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Let's see here. Just making sure we're on top of all of my messages. Thank you, everybody, for your tremendous support, as always, on this channel. You guys are incroyable, to say in French. Incroyable. Thank you. 553 thumbs ups. They're coming in. 47 to go. And we've got 600 thumbs ups today. Thank you for 553 thumbs ups on this show. This is fabulous. I love you guys. Thank you so much. 446 on Spire, up 31 cents right now. Very, very good. My other children broke my TV, says nice. Let's go here. I could not be more annoyed at the stocks today. I love hanging out, but I've got to get some work in today. See you for the closing, gang. Thank you, Scott. Nazareth Rob, selling cover calls for AMC has been great. Up to $6,000 this week alone. Sell one day, try to buy back the next. I've been doing great on this. Hector shirt logo idea. SEC scrutiny rules. Joe Olivia, Uncle Bruce, I'm out of work and I've been writing covered calls on GameStop to pay the bills. Worked those dips and runs this week. I was able to get a 1088 per contract this week. Thanks for your help. Way to go, Joe. Way to go. Yes, beautiful. I don't really get any work done until the morning show ends, laughing out loud. Uncle Bruce, is there a stock or ETF that we can look into to try to play the drops, rise in oil with the VID running around the globe, or avoid it like a different kind of plague we don't want to mess with? Avoid it. Just avoid it. I took away my thumbs ups and put it back for the satisfaction of hitting the like again on Uncle Bruce's Stonk Emporium, says AB. Joe Olivia, well done. I have a 190 AMC stock I bought when it was 8. I have a 190 AMC stock I bought when it was, I don't know what that means. Associates, Jake, that's probably true. I most went visit a woman. I don't know what that means. I take a nap right after the show. It doesn't have powder, but you watch Shulkin Magic Suit more. Let's see. What else is going on? Okay. It's been a weird week for us all. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. We love you. Thank you, Jendo. Let's see. Coyote saying, Lorraine, did you write calls against that? I could imagine those premiums would have been nice during the big run up. I rolled that 2250 December Matterport to January 2024 yesterday and bought back on the dip. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. I was a bit nervous to go so far out there. Way to go, man. Way to go, Sklar. Sklar, don't be afraid to write options. Don't ever be afraid. You're the casino. You're making the rules on those slot machines you own. You're the owner. This is what we're talking about. 190 shares I bought way back at $8. Oh, okay. You got there. It makes sense. Okay. Didn't write any on those. Flipping AMC calls into more stock. I started with 24 shares of AMC. Now I have 3,900. This is a rocket. I tells you, Nazareth, right calls, just right calls. I play Gush for oil. There you go. Where are we at now? Rocket Lab down 75 cents to 14.44. SoFi down 27 to 16.12. GameStop up 83 cents to 180.67. Matterport down 225, 28.93. Calls are going lower. Those calls are coming down. Those 25s to roll into 30s. It can happen. ME up 42 cents to 7.96. Spire 450 up 35. ATIP up 6 cents. Smart Rent down 50. Cyxtera up 5 cents. The Dow up 489. S&P up 41 and NASDAQ up 35 off the highs, but still nice days today. There you go, guys. Fun times. It is 3 hours since I started yapping this morning. I got to get a rest. I need a break. Thank you, everybody, for being with me today and making money in this market. I'm just so proud of so many of you guys. You guys are absolutely learning how to nail this stuff, and it's great. Do not be afraid to be a writer. Do not be afraid. You are the boss. You own the building, baby. You own the casino. Let the guests come in and gamble their brains out. Take their money. They're giving it to you for nothing. Anyway, there it is. Thank you. This Rest Up, Uncle B. Thank you, guys. And didn't know you were being attacked by the apes. Never heard anything but good about you from one person I used to watch. I did it. I unloaded a Cyxtera and went into Spire. Sorry, guys. It's probably going down now. Fat stocks of cash and bagels with Uncle Bruce. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Rest up. See y'all bagel later. 3 o'clock today. I'll be back on. Have a good one, Uncle B. Thank you, Uncle B. 3 o'clock this afternoon for the last hour. I'll be back. Let's follow it together, see what this market wants to give us. And hopefully you guys can just keep cashing in on covered calls, write new covered calls, and let's go, baby. Let's make some money. It's money-making time. Tomorrow, options expire all over the place. Let's see what happens. Bama, babe. Gotta go. Catch you later. I like the design. Zach, loving it. See you guys then. Have a good day, everybody from Socials. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the break and keep an eye on the markets. We'll see you at 3 o'clock Eastern time as we shut this thing off. Well done. Smooth move there, Austin. Matterport down again. Where's the bottom today to buy back the covers? Thank you, Uncle B. No dislikes. All good. There you go. To Matterport, 28.86 down, 232. Those 40s and those 35s and those 30s are coming off. Yeah, baby. You buy them back. Let the stock go back up. Ride them again. Buy them back. Let the stock go up. Ride them again. Comes down, buy them back. Let stock go up, write them again. Again and again and again and again. Welcome to the 20s. Welcome to the 30s. Welcome to what's going to happen on SoFi, Rocket Lab, ME, and others. Yeah, baby, you're going to be writing contracts all the time. Oh, God, you guys are going to be rich. Going to be beautiful. All right, we'll see you later, everybody, at 3 today. Woohoo! Bye for now.